No problem. Okay. I don't really want to heal them, but I guess. Form a party. I am going white mage. Do I? I should probably go tank. Should definitely go tank. Repair. Alphino, Alice, Ishtola. He's an all-arounder. Who do I not want to take? Let's not take Alice, and let's take the Crystal Exarches instead. Actually, we could not take Alphino. Maybe we should not take Alphino.
Let's give it our all.
Very well.
There we go. We'll make the Crystal Exarch heal me. See how this goes. All right, let me finish this. It's my dinner. Probably have another one in a little bit. What is that? The new moo. Uh-oh. Do we fight a boss first off? The Grand Cosmos. I'd love dungeon to start with a boss. You won't cry too much. I'm sorry. I just regretted not doing this the first time through. Wait, oh no, he's still there. Should you value your lives, you will quit this place at once. Now be gone with you. I don't value my life. Hey, this reminds me way too much of that other dungeon. Are those things gonna come to life? Yeah, they sure are. Oh god. Oh, I don't know what buttons I'm pressing. Sure. Okay, no, we got AoEs. AoEs. Oh, we're missing one. We're missing one. Somebody's getting wrecked. There we go. Nope, I'm still not on it. Come on. Nope, that was not my protect button. Okay, or my provoke button. I got this business. Alright. Wow. Wow, I was not prepared for this, guys. As you may have noticed. I haven't played tank in a little while. A little bit rusty. What is your Soul of the Seventh Dawn? What are these things that Joel is casting? We got Joel. Cure 1? Please. Arrow 3. Hey, why do you have Arrow 3 and I don't? Jelly. Jelly. Oh, you only have Stone 4 though. What scrub? Wow, that took a long time to kill. You love your Shola, but she needs to get some more quad flare, triple foul going. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be nice. Are these doors gonna open? No. These doors are open. Okay. Well, those things are definitely gonna come to life. Alright. We can do a little bit better this time. There we go. Okay, let's turn it away from my party. Blizzard of the Seventh Dawn. Why is everything she casts of the Seventh Dawn? Hey, where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, I don't have my tank stance up. No wonder I'm a scrub. Dead grief. And this is why we go with, yeah, let's do this. So I can be lazy for a little bit. 3. Whoops. I don't know what I'm doing. Pressing some buttons. Oh man, Ari looks so tiny next to these guys. I'm just a little thing over here. Getting no commendations, yeah. Well, I don't need it's a broom! Look how they make a mess of my floor. Swish! And flick, swish, my lovelies, swish and flick. Alright, there's a second broom. We're not gonna have to fight either. Yushola's like, magic brooms, how nostalgic. Hello! Oh good. Good, it loaded. Let me hop on Discord. Wait, wrong Discord. Hello.
Well, hello there.
I just did job to see what job I should do this roulette as, and apparently it's ninja. I don't know how to play ninja. That's fine.
Lovely. Yeah.
I'll just be Terabad.
I'm monk, so we'll be terrified together.
Clay can definitely tell me how terrible I am. Hello, Clay.
Hey.
Are you ready for...
Yes.
Okay. I'm going as ninja for reasons, and I'm going to be terrible at it.
Have fun.
Oh my god.
You get charges on your
Yeah, I've like
charges on Mitris, so it's
I've
pretty
like
fun.
not played
Battle
ninja
levels.
since the change, but I appear to have buttons on my hotbar, so we're gonna just go with it.
So whether you get high level or low level, it's pretty fun now, just because of the charges.
Nice. Alright, while we're waiting for this cue to pop, I'm gonna go chase down my chapstick that rolled across the floor earlier today. I feel like such a scrub for forgetting about my family dinner.
Oh, you got Thanksgiving coming up, though, haven't you? No, that's
No, it's American. I already had my Thanksgiving. No, I'm just gonna go over on Wednesday instead. Cause I blame my sister, cause me and my mom had a good system of like Wednesday night was our dinner, and then my sister moved back to the city from she was living elsewhere, and was like, I want to come to your dinners, which was fine. But then she's like, oh, I just scheduled something on Wednesday nights, so now we have to move it to Mondays. And for the like, I've almost forgotten previous Mondays, but like remembered at the last minute. But this time, I legit just forgot. Are we all 3 DPS?
No, Clay was, tank.
Oh.
No.
Oh, no. No, he's red mage.
Red
I
mage.
didn't know we were doing alliance raids.
Oh.
No, we're doing
told you.
raid roulette.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or 50-60.
Oh wait,
There.
no, I did Alliance Roulette. sorry. Apparently I did QS for the wrong thing. Good god. Good thing you noticed. Normal raids, that's what I want. Sorry. Okay, I got knocked off this thing. Where do I go to get back up? Good thing you said something, Winter. Because otherwise we would have popped into Alliance and that would have been very sad.
It'll be mega sad, it just means you don't have to do an alliance roulette. Which would probably be Circus Tower.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me. I need to go get my bolt for this week.
You're wet for this week?
My Wondrous Tales.
Oh yeah, game is too loud right now. I gotta turn it down. I cranked it up so people could listen, but no can do. There we go.
Got my first shift tomorrow.
Ooh, good luck.
I'll be coming back expecting to see you one-shotting them. So is it 8 o'clock that you have raid, or is it
It's 8.
7? 8, good.
Will you be home by then? Are you?
Yeah.
Don't you finish at like 8? Wait, what time do you finish?
I finish at 7:30 your time.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's a 10-minute walk away, but...
Oh, that's nice that it's so close.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's almost as close as my work. Well, I did this gate while we were waiting. I really should not be doing this on Ninja, but I don't know what job I want to do it on otherwise, so...
I should be doing this on tank, to be honest.
Oh my god, there's
I only
people at work who keep posting stuff in one of the, in
Can
one
I
of
be
the
mean and ask
public
us to requeue?
channels. No. Why do you want to requeue?
Because I want to get the experience on my Gunbreaker.
I suppose.
I saw Clay as a
Wait,
Dark Knight when we first formed the party, so I
Okay.
expected us to be
I'll
going in.
requeue us, because that might actually help with it. Alright, let's try this again. Average wait time less than 5 minutes. And it went from 9 minutes, so... Maybe. Am I right now? What's Clay going as? Red Mage? Clay, your Red Mage is an 80?
No.
Remember
Why
when
does
you
that
were...
surprise you?
Because there was once upon a time when you were leveling it because you were gonna raid on it. Maybe.
Yeah.
You never finished it.
No.
Because
I
it
didn't need
didn't...
to raid on it.
Yeah. There we go. That
And you
cue
knew
was
that.
acceptable, Winter. You...
Okay.
I do not regret my decisions.
What do we get?
That was like 2 days that I was like trying to power level it
Yeah.
and learn it. And then I stopped.
Clay, I'm gonna need you to carry me, DPS wise, to make up for the really shitty damage that I'm gonna do. I don't even know that I remember my Mudras. Look at all. Where is my button? I don't even know what I'm doing. Good grief. Well, that wasn't the right button. Hey, that's fancy.
I hear a trick attack.
Not for me.
Oh, oh.
Oh, it's
I had a
still
bit of
low.
luck there.
Oh, that was Dragoons.
Okay, straight in. No warning. Let's go.
Where is my... I don't understand what I'm supposed... how to do things.
I can assure you, the first step is to press buttons.
I'm pressing them, but I don't know how to activate my
Press
Mudra
ninjutsu.
after I use it. I don't know where my ninjutsu button is, though. That's what I'm confused by. Did
I'm
I-
gonna find that one.
Did I lose it? I don't understand. Oh god.
Don't we have to set off one of those mines?
No, probably not. Seriously, where is my ninjutsu button? Okay, well, oh, there it is. Okay, I found it. I found it. There we go.
This one I'm supposed to take with everyone?
No. That's solo, that's solo. The other one was the one you're supposed to stack.
Oh, well, I'm glad I used my big cooldown then.
There we go. It took till now for me to figure out how to get Huton up. Good grief. Oh, that wasn't the right thing. Nope, they don't wanna. Oh, Winter got it. Good job. Oh, that's not the right button. One of these days I'll figure this shit out. I don't remember that marker.
You just got the water debuff.
Oh god. That was sludge.
Let's give people some positional, shall we?
Why am I doing this wrong? Oh, I'm a bunny. Suppose I should be happy that I didn't play until now. I did it.
Alright, well, it's not done.
I don't want any of this loot, so let me get the heck out of here. Alright, I'm gonna switch to tank for 50,
For
60,
what?
70.
Okay.
That is Gunbreaker. You guys ready?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually like impressed how not completely terrible my damage looks, given that I literally had no clue what I was doing.
It's just the way the game works. You press buttons.
Yeah.
And as you press buttons, you will output some damage.
It's true. I hope no one was paying much attention to me because my ninjutsu was all over the place. I did trick attack once. It was when something was almost dead though, so not ideal. But I was like, oh, this is the trick attack thing. Let me do it. What was that gasp for? My ability to trick attack once?
Yeah.
I was the kind of DPS that I would have beaten in damage if I was on White Mage. And I did indeed get beat by one of our White Mages.
You know, that white mage probably didn't even do that much compared to what it could do.
No, they probably didn't. Oh yeah, I forgot that my thing actually kind of cuts off, so it doesn't accurately show how people compare. Because for some reason, you know how it shows like the bars across of like so the top person will be like all the way across and everyone else will be like a percentage of that?
Yeah.
Somehow in how I like clipped it to make it shorter, instead of like compressing that, it just like cuts it off. So anybody who does like more than a certain percentage of the damage looks like they did 100% of the damage. Like Clay was on top, but like the Dragoon right below him is still their bar is full on my screen, despite the fact that they did like 400 DPS less. I gotta fix that. So I was looking at it and I'm like, oh, I'm not actually that far off of 100%, but yeah, no, I actually am. I am off much more than my graph shows. When's this Q gonna pop? We're waiting on what, a healer?
For years.
Q, please. Oh, thank you.
Psychic.
Apparently I just had to complain about it. Alright, tank stance on. Let me not fail. Oh, I saw that in my intro video. I was doing the new dungeon. That's the only time I ever did that dungeon. This dungeon. Keep by the lake.
Yeah, Clay's gone bad. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, my red mage is 80, so.
You have some positionals as samurai, right? So I should.
I've got enough. I don't think I do actually at this level.
Okay. Should I keep going here? I don't think we can.
Alright, forgot to move that button.
Whee!
You guys are so small.
Small? I like being small. I love how I can set up my hotbars to put things like where they are, where similar abilities are for other tanks. So I like don't necessarily know what like an ability does. I'm like, oh, it's in this spot. It must do something like this. Oh yeah, I can hear this. Shoot.
Those things cleave, by the way.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Which is why my health is very low.
I'm sorry, Cliffy. I was just
Maybe
trying to
I'll
dodge
speak her up.
stuff. Oh, he sucked me in. That wasn't the button I meant to press. Is...
Ugh, I hate doing this dungeon not unsynced and level 80.
Yeah. Why exactly? Oh, I can... Is that the one I can not stand in? Ugh, I hate this boss because he just jumps constantly.
You just set that thing off.
Oh, did I?
Yeah,
Is that how that works?
apparently. I didn't know that either.
Okay, I was like, am I just really dumb? But I'm apparently I'm not the only one. I may be dumb, but I'm comforted by the fact that if I am, Clay is also dumb. Whoa, get out of that.
I don't think you can run out of that. It seems far too short.
Okay.
Or
I think
or
I'm thinking
like
of another one. I think the second boss in here is one you can run out of. I don't think I have my second combo at this level. Let's see though. I really don't. Okay. Easy peasy. Greed and... I don't really want it. I'm gonna greed. Ugh, I hate this part. Oh, I just saw my Super Bowl lead, and I was like, I should press that, and I'm like, oh dear God, no, I should not. I was like, oh, my panic button, those are helpful to use. No, not when you're a gunbreaker. Not helpful. You need to get through this part ASAP so I don't have to listen to this goddamn noise.
I can go. Wow. Wow.
Thanks. Thanks, Winter.
It's 2 syllables in this sound, Winter.
Wow. Wow.
You can run through already.
Run through what?
Just to the next back if you're trying to get through it quickly.
Oh. What oopsie? Is Winter okay? Wait, what? I've never done a double pull here, so I'm gonna not. I'm scared.
Ow. You literally haven't taken damage the entire dungeon.
I'm sorry.
That's an over-exaggeration.
Yeah.
No, it's really not. Look at her HP. I don't think I've
Look
not
at it going down every time he hits me.
I have not seen your HP fall below 50.
You know why? There's a reason for that.
What's the reason?
It's because our healer is doing 0 damage.
So why are you so scared then?
I
They
don't
have
know.
gravity and
Because
they're
I
not using gravity.
thought about that afterwards.
All you gotta do is pop a cooldown and all of a sudden you actually do take no damage.
No, he's not open yet. For some reason I thought the gate was down. That
You were the
doesn't
one that
even make
started
sense.
attacking it.
What?
You're
Oh,
the
I
one
know.
that started-
I know. I just looked on my screen. I'm just confused. Guys, I haven't played a job that's not white mage in like weeks, so this is just like stressing my
Weeks.
brain. Wait, why
Not
is that
that
funny, Clay?
It's not that long.
It feels long for me. Like I don't even know how long it's been. Like I literally have just not played another job that's not white mage in a very long time.
Don't lie, you will play some crafting.
Also,
Like the exact
high
same. I
news,
raid
man.
blocked for like months. So I just literally was exclusive ninja until right before 5.1 came out, and I leveled scholar really quick.
How is your prog going, Clay?
Eh,
Or you cleared
could be
it?
better. I'd like it to be much better. No, not cleared it.
You excited to clear it. Those weapons look nice.
Yeah, I definitely do. But I'm more so just focused on the fact that we gotta be better. It's basically the conclusion at the end of every prog. Not good enough.
What can you do about that? This is the one that I need to not run
Better.
at. But like, how do you get better
How?
though? Yeah.
Just literally don't make mistakes. That's it.
But like, how do you
Like,
not make
make less-
mistakes? Because that's how I feel like what I need to do to get better. But like, how do you do
gotta-
that?
You try really, really hard.
Like, oh, they've not even put their dot
I didn't
up.
wipe their group in the last raid that I just did.
Oh no.
Oh no.
They've literally not put their dot up on this character. On this character.
No, like they literally are doing 0. Like, they have done 0 damage. I wasn't exaggerating.
I wish I had movement abilities.
You don't?
I don't have like my dashes forward or dashes back.
I would like to go over here, please. I was like, where's Clay going? But your range, you can go wherever the heck you want. Oh, oh god, that is just a terrible. Oh, that was rough. And Clay's like, that's why I left.
I just don't like. That's just not a nice fight.
No, that one's annoying.
Both the bosses aren't nice fights. Awesome's the only one that's decent, but then we still kill it too fast.
Oh yeah, Newsroom asked what my oopsie was. My oopsie is that I was supposed to go to my parents' house for dinner and totally forgot. And then my mom messaged me and she's like, "Did you forget about dinner?" And I was like, "Oh, yes, yes I did." Shoot. At that point it was too late to go over. And I was already like in the middle of cooking dinner for myself.
What did you have?
I cooked up a really thin steak that was really thin and probably overcooked
Nice.
it. And then I had some sweet potatoes, and some asparagus. And I cooked up the steak on my grill, my indoor grill, my countertop grill, and I cooked up my the sweet potatoes and the asparagus in my air fryer.
Oh, nice. My parents bought an air fryer, but then they've just taken it back because they're like, "There's too much effort." I'm like,
Really?
"All right, okay, yeah," because they cook chips in it, and they're like, "We have to turn the chips over every like 6 minutes, and it's just too much effort." I'm like, "Okay."
But it's so much quicker than cooking them in an oven. Like, that's what I like. It's so much faster.
And bangers and mash today.
I just used a cooldown as everything died. Oh, smart of me.
See if we can wipe on this a few
I
times.
hope no. At least I know the tank knows how to position these things. Hopefully I'll
Near or
remember.
far, wherever you are.
Yeah.
Well, far and near is the
I at least know, I don't know that I remember exactly, but I know that there's a buff to look for. Remember to kill the
They
bird.
sat outside the thing the whole
Thanks.
time. They don't remember to kill the bird.
Have they met us? We know
Don't
how
they
to
know
do
that
our...
they can help kill the bird? I don't think they do.
I don't think that they know that they can help kill the bird.
That thing actually doesn't have much HP either. You could totally take it out as a healer.
Yeah. Always attack it as a... I don't know that I can solo it as a healer. It doesn't have much HP, but like healers don't do tons of damage at this level.
there's no misery.
No.
Yeah, one of my GCDs did 75% of his HP, and it's only 150 potency GCD, so I'm pretty sure you
They're
could probably
pressing
take
it
it
now.
out as a healer.
I like that you can press it too early sometimes, and it wipes the group.
Yeah.
By like, I mean, that's just so stupid.
Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. I totally ran into that. And now he has the buff. Hold on a second. Hold up. I'll fix this. There we go. Danger zone. Touch the thing. Let's make him dead. I appreciate your LB, Winter. Thank you. Clay, do you want to do anything else before you raid?
Sure.
Wait, they reminded us about the...
Thanks for the reminder about the ad we would have wiped. Oh, Clay. Clay,
What?
do you want to do anything else?
I said sure.
Is there something specific that you want to do?
Nothing that you'd be willing to do, so no.
What are your suggestions?
Nah, it's no point. Just Q.
You want to do leveling?
Sure.
Or do you want to do ones you haven't done?
I've done them all.
Oh. Then I guess we'll do leveling. Winter, you good?
Yeah.
For leveling? Alright.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tank again. Aussie Poo! Hello,
We would have
Snugglebutts.
had to waste another 60 seconds talking had I made a suggestion.
What was
Just
it?
for you to
What's
say
the
no.
waste of talking, Clay? What were
Just
you gonna
say no.
suggest? I'm just curious.
It's gonna suggest the level 73 dungeon.
Hmm.
See? What was the point? Literally, what was the point? There's actually no point.
I would have gone as tank.
I would not have done it. She just wouldn't have done it, so it's fine.
Because I'm gonna have to do it so many times with mod trusts.
I sometimes have to sprinkle in parties of people into my trust run
Just-
for those dungeons
Just so you
to-
don't go crazy.
yeah. It's like I need to do the dungeon, but I don't want to do it with those lot of game. Though I do like the simplicity of doing it with trusts, 'cause it's like I could just be happy to one target, like one single target, and then pull.
We're going this way? No, definitely not. Look at your map. I'm last. Oh, I dinged. I think I'm 63 now. Is that right?
Yeah. What's my Oh, I don't have the fun one.
A fun what? A fun anything? Because it's a level 43 dungeon and we have like no
Yeah.
abilities.
I don't even have like my finishing agency.
Oh, are you on? Oh, no, you're on same mine still. Shit! That was my button. Oh god, I'm sorry whoever is tanking that for now. Okay, I got it. I got it. I think we're going this way. Yes. Do we need that stuff? I don't think so.
No, nope. Don't you dare pull more than you need to.
Is that? Yeah, this person's called Aaron Aronson.
Yeah, he is. Boom. And flames to the face. I don't think I can pull more here because that's the boss.
You can pull into the boss.
No. That is not something I can do, Clay. I should probably stop AoEing.
You actually can. It's not something you want to do.
Yeah. I can, but I will not.
Pulling the boss.
Winter! Swinge! I don't have a dot on Gunbreaker, do I?
Not at this level. I don't think. You have 2 dots at level 70.
Oh, really? Oh, I'm definitely not level 70 yet, that's fine.
Yeah, you've got an AoE one and a single target one.
Fancy.
But the AoE one's nice because it's an off global cooldown.
Aww, Astro. Oh, more swinge.
Yeah. I baited him back the other way.
Nice.
You're a
Didn't
master
intend to
baiter.
do
Appreciate-
that.
I
tended to
appreciate
just
your
walk out.
skill.
I enjoy that. I got hit by that even though I'm on his butt.
You definitely weren't when it went.
I definitely was when I moved to his butt as soon as he turned around to me.
Alright, this way. Oh yes, I beat it. Oh, it's gonna be a big pull. We shall use the big cooldown. Do I have my heal yet? I don't think so, no. Oh! Eek! Oh, it's all good. We killed things. Good job, guys.
What were you eking for?
Success. 'Cause I thought I was gonna die, Clay.
When you said that, look at your HP and it was full.
Wow. It wasn't. I probably could have done a bigger pull here, but I forgot how to pull. Ooh, avoids mechanics. Thanks for the follow. Wow, somebody who avoids mechanics? It's a miracle.
Must not be a black mage.
No. They must not be a DPS of any sort.
I mean, there can be a ranged physical DPS.
No, they still stand in mechanics, please.
They don't have any excuse not to.
No, and they still do.
I find its dancers are the worst, and they've got the most mobility.
Yeah. No, your ability to move out of mechanics has no bearing on whether or not you do. Hey, avoids mechanics. Welcome. How's it going? I enjoy your name. Bless you.
Well, thank you there. I don't have enough time to get up to my AoE. I just if everything is like nearly dead already.
Oh, I'm stuck on a
I
rock.
think the healer should always do this, but I feel like this healer is not going to do this.
I always try to as a healer, but people always like take it from me, so I don't. Oh, I should pull it him more down this way. Come to me.
Maybe they will do it. We'll see. But we don't know.
I won't do it. I'm gonna just tell you that now.
Your name's an inside joke with your wife because you just said mechanics on that.
Yeah, they're not going to do it. Oh, they are. No, they were going to do it.
Maybe they saw you
They can
going.
get on it then. No, they can get on it. Maybe I should type that to them.
Just do what you gotta do.
AA Ron.
It's not AA, Ron.
I know. Have you seen that comedy sketch?
No.
It's so funny.
Did he get it? Or did it knock him down again yet? I was trying to
got
watch,
it.
and then I didn't pay attention. Beautiful. Good job, guys.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna not do a big pull because these guys are smashy
How fast you kill
smash. Yeah. I appreciate how fast you kill them.
Well, it's wasted. You're not going to do big pulls. Look at that. You really think you couldn't have survived the 15 seconds of those mobs being alive?
Nope. Nope. I would have been
Scaredy.
dead. I'd have been dead.
Scaredy
Nice.
tank.
Here, I'll go full more.
Rather nervous tank.
I am a nervous tank.
Better to have a nervous tank than an overzealous tank.
Yeah. I'm not
But
super
better to have
comfortable.
an accurate reading tank than a nervous tank.
Yes,
tank
well,
that
if
can
you wanted
judge
that, Clay, you shouldn't
the
have
skill
queued
of
with
their
me.
Tank must be able to acknowledge the skill of its DPS.
Okay. Can you kill this all?
Yes, just make sure you pop cooldowns. But not all of them at once.
No, I won't. Just 2. I did arm's
Fix it,
length
the full line.
and, yeah, not that one yet. Keeping an eye out in case I need it, but hopefully not. Beautiful.
The dragon. Mr. Dragon. Mr. Dragon.
Every time I do this one, I just remember of this like terrible experience I had on this dungeon once with a healer who was having connection issues and could not dodge the ice. And there was nothing we could do for them. Like they couldn't dodge this stuff.
Quick, where's 2P?
Yeah, I don't know. She's failing us.
Why isn't she helping out with this one?
Because she hates us. Totally gonna jump away as soon as I use that. It's gonna make me sad.
Ah,
Yeah.
oh, look at you guys.
Oh, good. This one's the worst for being able to see those mechanics because everything's just white, blue-white.
With purple.
What did you say? You said this one's the worst for being able to see it because of the
Yeah.
colors?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Like because you
Oh,
can,
that's a
whether
clear.
you're colorblind or not, you can always see the difference in shades. And like the AoE is very clearly like a lot brighter than everything else.
I've found
It's like
it sometimes
super
difficult.
glowing.
I think it's sometimes difficult. I feel like it's one of those things where
Really?
being colorblind might be like advantageous to you on this one.
It's like the shade is like so very much brighter that it's just like, even if I couldn't see the color, it's so easy to see.
Whoa. My chair is breaking. Look at this guy.
Oh, Grats, you get that bow.
I get all of it.
I would like to leave. Trials?
What
Hmm?
level are you guys?
I'm gonna go as a
Nah,
I'm gonna go
trials aren't worth.
ninja.
Ninja's
72.
71. Okay, maybe that's sort of worth. Hopefully, get a good one. I'll say. We gotta do this quick.
Yeah. Well, that's why I suggested the trials, because like everything else would be too long. You guys ready?
Yep.
Is someone on tank?
Mhm.
Good. See if I can remember what to do. doing the right one. Okay. Hello, Pooper. Okay. I think I know what I'm doing now. Oh, do I not have a Hell Frog medium on my bar? Oh no, I do have it there. Bava Kakra. I do. What is this?
Excuse me?
Bava Kakra.
Balaclava. Baklava.
Baba, what, ra?
Chaklakla.
Bava Kakra.
Baba, what, ra?
Oh, shush you.
Balakakla. Balakakla.
Uh-oh. It's too early to be yawning. You could stretch.
Balakakla. I believe in angels.
Do you?
No.
Oh, let me go do my mini cacpot while we're waiting. If I can click on this button. I looked in every direction but the one I wanted to go first.
That's the rule of the golden saucer. It will deorientate you till.
Deorientate me.
Yeah.
Woo!
I hope I'd masked it enough with mumbling.
I missed a 1, 2, 3. How did I do that? Oh, fuck my life. Ugh. Ugh. What was I thinking? I thought for some reason it couldn't be 1, 2, 3. So I was trying for a 7, 8, 9. Which I didn't get. Ooh, Sophia.
Uton before the fight starts, sorry. Then you can press hide
Oh!
and get your stuff
Oh,
back.
right. Where's my hide button? There it is. I went sweet on. My bad.
The unenlightened come.
Oops, wrong button. Oh well.
Alright, there we go. Trick attack's up. Do I have a dot as ninja? Oh god. Clay? Okay, this
To
way.
know you the full weight of death.
I think we might have lost Chloe.
What?
Do I have a dot?
On Ninja, yes. You have Shadow Fang.
Which is Shadow
blue.
Fang?
Yeah, my music was too
Oh,
loud.
this one. Okay.
Only put it up during trick though. It's not like a normal dot
Oh,
anymore. You can only use
okay.
it every 60 seconds if
Okay.
you have Futon up.
To me, my faithful.
Well, I mean, I guess that's assuming you can keep trick off cooldown. If you can't, then just use the dot so you don't lose that potency for that. Because it's strong.
Okay. Oops. I went flying. Oh, shoot.
Come forth, scales of revelation.
Come forth, scales of revelation.
I would know the weight of your souls.
We may one day have an ultimate of this. Maybe.
Maybe.
Probably not, but maybe.
Can you bring equilibrium? I shall tip back the balance.
Hey, nice trick.
All those people that stood in the frost. Clay.
I wasn't expecting it to still be there.
Sin must be balanced with suffering.
Good grief.
Gosh,
Did that work out?
that did not work out.
Oops, I'm failing at life.
Oop, nope.
Oh, I bunnied myself. Good grief. I panicked. It's a mechanic.
Be the bearer of my wisdom.
I was trying to trick attack and just freaked out.
Don't forget your Shadow Fang.
Oh yeah. Thanks, bye. I was going to get my Shadow Fang.
Where are you? Where are you? Okay, no thank you.
Okay, no thank you. That's what you said.
Yeah.
Is there any reason to do armor crush other than refreshing my futon?
Yeah, it's if you can't do positional for Aeolian Edge, it's better armor crush positional.
Oh, Aeolian Edge has a position.
Yeah.
My bad. Oh, I totally fucked that up.
My revelation.
Nope, she's dead anyways. I did some decent damage on that. I'm happy. I'm happy with that.
That's through a top 3.
I was not an embarrassment like I was last time.
You and Clay were very close.
Yeah.
Just make me laugh that I'm 3rd.
You're actually 4th on
Alright.
mine. The Dark Knight's
Well,
above
I'm
you.
hopping out.
Yeah. Thanks for coming, Clay. Glad we get some stuff done before you have to raid.
Good luck. Enjoy your crafting. Your crafting.
Thanks, I will.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye. Alright, now it's crafting time, and I've decided that I'm gonna do Carpenter, because I've decided that I actually should just do the 80 stuff, and because I'm gonna level my other stuff other ways anyways. Winter, what are you doing right here? Where did you come from? So I want to finish my ones that are 80, so I can just, because my reasoning for wanting to do the Ishgard stuff is not to get XP, but to get the scripts so I can buy fun shit like that mount. So it makes sense to unlock my 81, so we're going to do the Carpenter quest, which requires me to go to Gridania. And I think the carpenter one is right here. Yes, indeed. I remember things sometimes. Alright, Beaton. What say you? Uncharted territory. Timbermaster Beaton's already furrowed brow deepens. Ah, Ari, the very carpenter I thought to call upon. One of our new recruits seems dispirited of late, though I've approached her on several occasions. She's reluctant to share her troubles with me. Mayhaps you can try talking to her. She is like to be far more receptive to a brave and amenable woman such as yourself. Semi is her name. You can find her out front treating cedar logs. So I'm doing the 60 to 70 quests right now. Which is the Shadowbringer ones. I've gone too far. Semi, what say you? She's Mikote. Oh, sorry. Oh, I have had that haircut on Ari before. That was one of my favorite ones before this one came out, and I never want to change off of it. Although I've actually been thinking recently that maybe it's time to switch up my hairstyle again. Good gods, you're Ari, famed adventurer and Beaton's most promising disciple. What are you doing here? At least she knows who I am. Yes, that. It's nothing I can speak to most of the other guild members about, much less Timbermaster Beaton. You see, our guild, it's in peril. Our sales continue to plummet, and if this downward trend is to continue, I know not what will become of it. What concerns me more than that, however, is the toll this has been taking on the Timbermaster. He's been working tirelessly and refuses to stop to even eat or drink. It's almost as though he's attempting to make up for everything at the expense of his own health. If this continues, I'm afraid he won't have the strength to grip a saw, much less restore the Carpenters Guild to its former glory. But all is not yet lost. I may have found a solution. If we were to speak with some of the locals to learn what kind of furniture designs are currently in demand, we can alter our products to fit their tastes and improve our sales. It is, however, a rather monumental task for someone to take on alone, doubly so for an inexperienced carpenter like me. Ari, please will you help me? Of course I will. I'm so nice. Oh, thank you so very much. Now then, let's begin by interviewing potential customers at the Carleen Canopy. Sprint. Oh man, I got like the cutest pictures of Arthas today. He was just like sleeping on my keyboard while I was in a work meeting. Normally I wouldn't let him sleep on my keyboard because the rule is not on the keyboard, but he was being really cute and I didn't need my keyboard at the time. Oh, this is not where I'm trying to go. Nope. It's just such a habit that when I run here, I run into the inn. That's not what I'm trying to do. Neogamdula. What sort of furniture have I been buying? Lately I've been purchasing a lot of Far Eastern style items. After all, that's what's popular nowadays. Adelhard. That's an interesting name. I recently finished building a house in lavender beds and have been furnishing it with Doman-themed furniture. The bold yet delicate patterns prevalent in much of their work greatly resonates with me. There's somebody else. I bet you they're either outside or they're downstairs. Are they outside? I don't see anybody outside, so they're probably downstairs. Oh, why don't you let me jump over a cliff? Faraher? That's a name. Furniture? I must say that the Hingan furnishings trickling in from the Far East have struck a chord with me. People are often far too eager to forsake their own heritage in exchange for keeping up with the latest fads. I, on the other hand, take great comfort in knowing my furniture embodies generations upon generation of tradition. Alright, where is what's-her-face? Right here. How is it that the furniture from the Far East has so far surpassed the popularity of our local products? Gridania is home to carpenters whose skill is unmatched. Or at least I had thought so. At this rate, our guild will fall into obscurity. We must convince Timbermaster Beaton to immediately begin producing Far Eastern-style furniture if we are to have any chance of surviving. Had I more clout with him, I wouldn't hesitate to march in there and tell him as much, but as it stands, I'm afraid he won't take what I have to say seriously. If you, his star pupil, were to accompany me, however, my words will hold far more sway. You'll come with me? Fantastic. Let us go and pitch my idea to the Timbermaster, then. Okay. I thought she was going to ask me to just ask him for her, but the fact that she just wants to bring me along, I think that's alright. I will go with her. I suppose the two of you are here because there's something you would like to discuss? Very well, have at it. Sir, as you may already be aware, Far Eastern furnishings have recently been flooding the market, with men and women across Gridania, Eorzea even, only too eager to buy them. We are at great risk of falling behind. I believe, however, if we were to get ahead of this trend and begin manufacturing products of Oriental design, we can convince more customers to purchase from us and improve the status of our guild. Oh, and you think producing crude imitations will suffice? I will not have it said that we compromise on quality. If you are truly committed to this proposal, I will support you, provided you accept one condition. You are to travel to Kagane. There you will immerse yourself in their rich history and culture, both of which have given shape to their craft. Developing a greater understanding of these things will allow you to produce items of a similar caliber to those found in that very region. That's it? That's the condition? Of course! I'd be delighted to go there. In fact, I shall make ready to depart post-haste. Wish me luck! I shall send you a letter once I arrive. I wonder if she truly understands the purpose of my sending her there. At the very least, she seems to have overcome her despair. I suspect I have you to thank for that, Ari. Well then, I suppose all that's left for us to do now is await her letter. I will await her letter. I like the 60 to 70 ones because I don't need to like acquire any mats for the crafts I have to do. The game of confidence. Timbermaster Beaton has news regarding Semi. Ari, I have received word from Semi. She has made it safely to Kagane. Or rather, that is what I have surmised from this letter that goes into great detail about the various foods she has tried there. Well, I was the one to suggest she embark on this trip alone. I have come to rethink my decision. If this letter is any indication, she needs a mentor to guide her in her studies in Kugane, someone to keep her from becoming distracted from her goals. I would like you to be that person. Yeah, because I don't have other important things to do. To ensure she accomplishes what I sent her there to do, I would have the two of you search out local residents who appear to be troubled. Employing your carpentry skills, you are to find a way to solve their problems. Thank you, child. It is good to know that I can always rely on you. Child? Really? I imagine there are a number of things you need to tend to before you leave, so I will say my farewells to you here, till you return, Ari. I will go to Kugane. Here we go. Alright, where am I going? Oh, she's by the Hostellery. Whatever, we'll just run there. Looks like it was a little bit closer from the other Aetheryte, but with the time that I would lose by zoning, and yeah, and then I would have to run around, so no, this was the right way. I made the right decision. Ari, 'tis a true miracle that our paths would converge so soon, and here of all places. I certainly hope you've been enjoying this splendid city as much as I am. I've only just arrived, but I find I am already completely enamored with its people, foods, and customs. Everything here is so different, so unique, something which can no doubt be attributed to Kagane's extended isolation from the rest of the world. Take, for example, the delicate motifs that recur in much of their work. You would never be able to find this in Eorzea. Ah, forgive me. Surely you didn't come all this way to listen to my musings on such things. Though, why exactly have you come here again? I'm keeping an eye on you. For me, you say? This is fantastic! Together we're sure to have a grand time touring the area and taking in the sights. Oh my goodness. So, Timber Master Bean would have us search for troubled citizens and fix their problems with our saws and hammers. What a brilliant idea. Not only will this help me improve my skills, it will also afford me the perfect opportunity to establish my reputation as a carpenter. We haven't a moment to waste. Let us scour the streets and see if anyone is in need of our assistance. Alright. Where am I going now? And we can run there too. It's just across the bridge. The big bridge. Oh, fat cat. Alright, where are we going? Who am I talking to? What am I doing? Are they hiding back here? Yes. Withdrawn woman. Are you harassing people, Semi? Ari, thank the matron you're here. I found someone in need of our services. There's just one teensy problem. Why is it no one will ever listen to what I have to say? She approached me asking if anything was wrong, so I thought this time it would be different. As soon as I began talking, however, she sat down and began banging her tools together. Please, I cannot take this anymore. Madame, I need help. Your help. What do you need help with? I'm just so fed up with the way I look. How does she look? With this lank hair and these plain features, I melt right into the crowd. No one ever remembers who I am. After this, even you will probably forget me. My confidence dwindles by the day. It is to a point where I must summon every ounce of courage to even speak to someone. I'm so sorry. I had no idea you felt that way. Mother was right. I need to learn to listen instead of jumping to my own conclusions. Don't you worry, madame. We will find an answer to your problems. Now, please, if you would, allow me to escort you to the Shiokaze hostelry, where you might wait while we figure out how to go about this. Ari, in the meantime, can you go and interview some of the Mujikoza actors? Surely they'll know best how to gain people's attention and have more confidence. I'm really confused. What are we doing? I thought we were making carpenter stuff, not helping this woman with her confidence issues. Why am I talking to Yachio? A woman who feels overlooked and is not confident in her own skin? Tisk tisk. That simply will not do. Perhaps your friend should try using cosmetics. Changing your external appearance often has the added benefit of transforming how you feel about yourself and how the world perceives you. Take us, for example. We are an aggressive, burly bunch. With a dash of eyeshadow and a bit of blush, however, even we will turn into a gaggle of girls before your very eyes. When we think we are girls, we become girls. Simple as that. Okay. Shinranami? Shinranami? Shiranami? Confidence? You asked me of ways to gain confidence? The best way to do that would be improve yourself, whether that be from the inside out or the outside in. Have I ever been ignored by an audience? Of course I have. When that happens, you pack a bit more powder onto your face and spruce up your costume. You will find yourself standing a little straighter, talking a little louder, and moving a little bolder, and that's when you're sure to steal the show. Alright, where is she now? Oh, at the hostelry. Yeah, let's take an Aetheryte. To the hostelry! And I'm gonna have to go around. Yep. I thought that person's name was Cyberbully. Ari, thank the gods you finally returned. Please, please, please tell me you've thought of something. What can we make to help our friend raise her self-esteem and be noticed? Find spear to strike down all who pay her no mind. I don't know that that's the right answer. A lavish dressing case to be filled with powders and blushes. A dazzling lamp to... I feel like that's the second one because these other ones are weird answers. A wonderful solution! Cosmetics will allow her to enhance her features so she might stand out from the crowd. When people begin paying her more attention, she will be sure to gain her lost confidence. While you were away, I took the initiative to gather some materials. Here, have a look and take what you require. Everything we spend will be reimbursed by the guilds. Don't feel you need to hold back. To proceed with the quest, use the materials to craft higher quality lavish dressing case. Blah 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 blah. Alright. We are making a lavish dressing case. Come on, stop failing. Stop failing. Whee. Don't fail, don't fail, don't fail. Ugh. Why? Seriously. What was this one? Increases progress. Oh! Oh! I didn't know that existed. I need to pay attention to that. That will be helpful. Oh my god, I'm just like having the worst luck on this one. Alright, I think maybe I could do this. Yeah. That worked out. Beautiful. I made you something. Do you truly think there's hope for me? I made you a thing that's totally gonna help. A dressing case? It is incredibly beautiful, but I fail to see how it will help me. So you're saying altering my look will change the way I feel about myself and how people react to me? It's certainly worth a try. Wallowing in self-pity as I have done until now will fix nothing. This box, however, might. May I have a look? Ooh! Oops, shoot. It's so beautiful. Everything down to the last detail has been crafted with such delicate precision. It's no wonder Timbermaster Beaton holds you in such high regard. Even with years of practice, I doubt I'll be able to craft anything so splendid. Madame, please accept my sincerest apologies for the earlier distress I caused you. I should have been more considerate of your feelings. No, 'tis I who must apologize. If only I had the strength to convey my thoughts and trust my own voice, none of this would have been even been an issue. Besides, I dare say that meeting the two of you may well be a turning point in my life. From the bottom of my heart, I'd like to thank you for your help. I wish you all the very best in your endeavors. Ugh, my foot is itchy. Why is my foot so itchy? Grah! Her words have lit a fire within me, unlike anything I've ever felt before. While I've been nothing but a hindrance thus far, I promise I won't be for much longer. Sorry. Whew. Wow, I scratched my foot and put my slipper back on, and as soon as I put the slipper back on, my foot was itchy again. Not helpful. Alright. Where am I going? What am I doing? Speaking with Seni. Oh, she's right here. Semi. Thank you, Ari. Without you, I think that lady might never have found a way to conquer that which was holding her back. Do you think there will ever come a day when I'm able to address the client's problems with the same swiftness that you do? Oh, but what am I saying? With a little practice and effort, nothing is impossible. There is much for me to learn, and it's time to take full advantage of all the Far East has to offer. Together, let us refine our skills and convene once more when we have gotten them to the level where we are satisfied with. Blah blah blah. A lesson in listening. Semi is bouncing on the balls of her feet with uncontained excitement. Ah, Ari, you're here. Since we last met, I've been working day and night to improve my shortcomings as a carpenter. I'm leaps and bounds from where I once was. Until now, I've been undependable. I promise you, however, that from this moment forward, you'll be seeing an entirely new side of me. To prove to you just how much I've changed, I took the initiative and found us a new client. Her name is Ume, and she runs the local tea house. I've even finished crafting the items she requested of us. Haha, are you impressed yet? Well, there's more. It's going to be terrible. I'm going to have to redo it. I'm scheduled to deliver it to her at her shop. You'll come with me, won't you? After all, my first successful business transaction is something you'll not want to miss. I have a feeling it's not going to be so successful. Let's see how this goes. Is this what she crafted? Or is that just there? Well, what do you mean you can't use this? I took special care to listen to every word you said. This is exactly what you asked for. This charming little sign is certain to attract droves of customers. Exactly what I asked for? Ha! It's a far cry from it. I told you I wanted something which would help me establish a base of regular patrons. This is an advertisement aimed at the general public, the precise opposite of what I need. Even if I had requested this ridiculous sign, what makes you think it would do anything to convince customers to come here? The writing on it is illegible. You can scarcely make out the name of my shop. Aw, poor Sammy. Oh dear. Ari, help. Ah, you've brought a friend. You look like you have a good head on your shoulders. Perhaps you would be able to help me. Excellent. Well, I cannot quite place my finger on it. I suspect my tea house lacks something in the way of ambiance. I would like for you to figure out what exactly that something might be and make me furnishings or accessories to improve it. If you find yourself short on ideas, you might speak with some of my customers. Mayhaps you can ask them for their opinions on what would enhance their experience here. As it seems I'm no longer needed here, I shall return to the Shiokaze Hostelry and ready some materials for you. Once you decide what it is you want to craft, come look for me and I shall provide you with what you need. I have to speak with her customers. Apologies, but I was just on my way out. If only this place were more willing to accommodate smokers, I would be that much more inclined to stay. How would I go about improving this place? Well, I have no complaints about the tea or the food. It would be nice if they had books or a place to smoke to help pass the time. Why does everybody want to smoke? Dull-eyed adventure. For all the food and drink, it still lacks warmth. I would come here twice as often if they had a corner where I could sit back, relax, and have a smoke after a long day. Wow, literally everybody wants to smoke. Okay. Apparently we're making like an ashtray. Ari, I know not how to apologize to you. It seems the harder I try, the more work I create for you. Calm the fuck down. If only I could figure out what it is I'm doing wrong. I thought my problem was listening, so I made sure to take note of every word that came from our client's mouth, but it made no difference in the end. But I digress. Now is not the time to be dwelling on my failures. Let us concentrate on fulfilling the cheese shop proprietor's request. Do you have any ideas on what we can make to satisfy her? A nice onsen where people can relax, a cudgel with which she can defend her establishment, a pipe box so people can have a smoke and unwind. A pipe box, definitely. That's it! I've noticed many men and women in Kugane do indulge on occasion. Setting a pipe box in the area is a perfect way to invite them to have a leisurely smoke after they've finished their tea. It's certain to keep them coming back. Now let us see about making it. You'll be needing this, maybe some of that, and of course this. Here, that should be everything. I wonder what happens if you pick the wrong answers. I think the tea house owner is quite eager to receive her delivery. If you could finish the pipe box and see that it gets to her quickly, it'd be greatly appreciated. We are making a stylish pipe box. Let's hope I fail a little bit less this time. Come on. Come on. No. Ugh, I feel like I need to just like... Oh, I should definitely... Yeah, let's see. Can we finish it? Or do we have to do another thing? Ah, we're done. Beautiful. Now we take this way. Make her a pipe box. Is she just gonna have this sign here forever? Or is that not the sign that they were talking about? The key to running a successful business is cultivating a loyal clientele. I need for you to assist me in doing just that. I made you a pipe box. Even though apparently you didn't want people smoking here before. But that's all your customers want. A pipe box, you say? Ah, but of course! Why didn't I think of that? Most of my customers smoke. Inviting them to do so here after they finish their sweets and tea will no doubt encourage them to stop by more regularly. Do you see now, little lady? This is what I was asking for. Oh yes, it is crystal clear now. Ari is a master carpenter, and in contrast, I am nothing but a miserable failure. I need a cuter crafting glam. Why do you hate my glam? Ahem, might I take a look at that? Where'd Beaton come from? The heck? Great gods! Timbermaster Beaton, what are you doing here? I like the potato sack. You guys all hate it, but I think it's cute. I felt the call of wood and followed it here. Ah yes, the intricate metal inlay coupled with the finely polished wooden exterior leads me to believe that this is your work, Ari? You have quite the sense of humor, child. My dear lady, it seems my protege here has seen fit to furnish you with a pipe box in the truest sense of the word. What, pray tell, do you mean? A pipe box holds ash, and this particular one is made of ash lumber. Mayhaps, however, you would need to be a carpenter to fully appreciate the joke. Ari's just like, ugh, you kidding me? Mayhaps indeed. All jesting aside, I would like to thank you for this magnificent gift. I cannot wait to see the reaction it will elicit from my guests. Sammy, from what I understand, Ari made a pipe box at the request of a client. Tell me, why is it that you also did not craft one? I'm sorry, sir. I've been giving it my all. Really, I have. But the sad truth is that nothing I make is good enough to satisfy anyone. That's why I thought it would be best for me to stick to simply gathering materials. It's always a struggle in the beginning, but that's no excuse to quit. Failure builds character which will allow you to grow as a craftsman. While it may not feel like it, you've grown a great deal during your sojourn here in Kugane. However, it's time you packed your bags. You are to journey to Yancha. Oh, okay, we're not going home. You're to journey to Yancha next, to the lands beyond the Ruby Sea. Yes, sir. I shall make ready to depart straight away. Ari, I will be going ahead of you, but worry not. Once I arrive, I shall send you a letter telling you where we can meet. Sammy, before you go, allow me to say this. You have a firm grasp of all the basics and a sharp intuition besides. There is, however, one thing that is holding you back. You strive solely for perfection. Remember, your purpose is not to create something flawless, but something authentic. Something unique that will be cherished for years and years to come. Who am I talking to here? Sammy, I thought she was leaving. Was gonna write me a letter. How exciting is this? I'm going to Yancha. Don't you fret, Ari. Like I mentioned earlier, once I've settled in, I shall send a letter to you by way of Kokokaze. Oh, apparently I'm going to talk to Kokakaze then. This time I have every intention of living up to Timbermaster Beaton's expectations. Why, I dare say we shall even be returning from our journey there with a tale or two on how I charmed my way into the local's heart with my carpentry skills. Till we meet again in Yancha. I learned manipulation. Well, that's what I was all about. Here, let me see. Is there any other gear that I can actually wear? Because most of it has, I mean, I could wear this. Here, is this better? Is this better? Live and let dine. Kokakaze eagerly waves you down, letter in hand. Ah, Ari, a letter from Semi has just arrived for you. Dear Ari, I'm writing to tell you that I've arrived in a tiny village in Yancha known as Namai. I'm familiar with that town. It's such a delightful place. Every day I stumble across something new, whether it be the unusual materials they employ in their construction, or the unfamiliar but delicious foods. Oh yes, the food here is exquisite, and their desserts are even better. In fact, the sugar-coated dumplings they have are simply to die for. I'll be sure to treat you some when you come. See you soon. Yours truly, Semi. Alright, we gotta go to Namai. Arthas, what you doing? He's not being cute. That's certainly true. No, he's always cute. He's just not especially cute right now. Oh, I am hitting my microphone against something. I was like, what is making this sound? There we go. Semi Jindal. Ari, how wonderful it is to see you. It's been far too long. Have you tried any of the local cuisine yet? If you haven't, I know the perfect place for us to start. I was planning to take you there purely to discuss business, I swear. After all, where better to do that than over food? Gah! Alright. Your disapproval has been duly noted. Instead of going for food, let us search out any people who might be in need of our assistance then. Who needs our help? Ryzen? Is there a T in there? No. Oh yeah, I can fly. Silly me. Help? Yes, I could use some of that. You see, in the days before the Empire held dominion over our lands, I was a chef. While our freedom from them is fleeting, I would nevertheless like to use this opportunity to once again pursue my passion for cooking. As such, I have been thinking to open up my own restaurant. To do so, I would need to procure basic furnishings for my future shop. It is not a simple task. Most of what I have come across is either far too expensive or of poor quality. Then you may be pleased to hear, sir, that before you stand two highly skilled members of the Carpenters' Guild in Gridania. We shall see that you receive the furniture you require. You would do this for me? Most certainly. What kind of furnishings do you need? Apart from tables and chairs, I need something that would allow my guests to feel at ease. Those from the Enclave have different dining habits to those of us here in Namai. I would like to create an environment where both would feel equally welcome. Please, leave it to us, sir. Now, Ari, what do you say making things a tad more interesting? Let's turn this into a competition. Sure, I'm going to beat you, though. We will each make something for our client and present the finished product to him. He will then judge them and decide on a winner. Pretty, please, won't you do it for me? This is the only way I can show Timbermaster Beaton I'm just as skilled as all the other carpenters in the guild. But you're not as skilled as me. Ha! It's settled then. Go about making the furniture however you will, but I recommend you speak with the people here before getting started. Some have lived here their entire lives. Others once lived in the Enclave. With their help, you may understand the subtle differences in our ways. Thank you, sir. We'll be sure to do that. Ari, once you've decided what you'll be making, come and find me. I'll furnish you with any materials you might be needing. Alright. I can fly. Where are the people that I need to speak with? Are you hiding? I don't see anybody. I'm already kind of dizzy. Why is there nobody around? Here's somebody. Inagara. I would say that the people from the Enclave are more elegant than us. Never seen one with a hair out of place or in clothes that have not been neatly pressed. They place a great importance on rules, manners, and fashion over there. Okay. Anybody hiding down here? Oh, I'm flying around on my metal bug. Oh, I see somebody. Miyake. The only difference is that table manners are practically non-existent out here. The people have good hearts, but they have no sense of etiquette. They will eat their food on the streets and sip their tea in front of you. The horrors. One should take their meals behind closed doors with family or friends. It would be nice if they would at least eat behind a partition of some sort and spare the rest of us the sight. Wow. Okay. Where's this last person? Why can't I find them? I've been everywhere. I don't think you can go inside any of these houses. Oh, it's east. Oh, they're up here. Manazuru. Yes, I suppose you could say I'm from the Enclave, though I've lived here for most of my life. When I was young, my family and I fled to this village that we might escape Imperial troops. What? You would like for me to demonstrate the difference in dining habits? Hump, I'm afraid that that is not something I can help you with. That was much more vague than the previous ones, but I feel like I need to make a dining partition. Ah, Ari, have you finally decided on what you'll be making? I'll be building the entire restaurant from the ground up. No. A big windshield to protect food from, well, you know, ornate partitions that can be hung between each of the tables. Yes. That's what I'm making. Partitions? That seems so dull. That's not what you're really thinking to make, is it? Wait, you're not trying to lose on purpose, are you? Well, I know I'm not yet as good as you. Never did I think you saw me as so far beneath you that you would feel the need to do this. Did I pick the wrong answer, or is she just freaking out over nothing? My apologies. It seems I jumped to conclusions again. I know that you're not the type of person to do something like that. It's no excuse, but lately I've been on edge. I can't shake the feeling this is my last chance to convince Timber Master Beaton that I'm a capable carpenter, worthy of being called as such. If I don't, he might stop assigning me work, and I may as well leave the guild. I shall not let it come to that, no matter what it takes. I must find a way to prove myself. Oh, I completely forgot. I'm terribly sorry. I didn't mean to blabber on about my worries. After all, you are here for materials, aren't you? Here you are. Feel free to come back if it's not enough. I'm making a partition. My goodness, I get so sleepy when I'm doing these quests. They just don't keep me fascinated enough. Oh yeah, I wanted to like stop. Ooh, oh, we're definitely doing this. Actually, yeah, I could have done the other thing. Oh well, we're done. Doesn't matter. Got 100. That's all that matters. And that's done. Ooh, crafting up a Storm HQ is almost complete. Well, I will finish that thing, so I will craft one more thing at least. I was going to say that resets tomorrow. But it's fine. Opening a restaurant has always been a dream of mine. To think that it might soon be within my grasp fills me with joy beyond belief. Am I going to get to see them hung? That's not hung. That's on the ground. What have we here? Ahem, may I? Timbermaster Beaton! This table is exquisite. It is extremely sturdy, yet manages to maintain a sleek elegance. And these dolman-style engravings that run up and down the side of the legs, if I did not know better, I would guess they were the work of a more practiced pair of hands than your own, Semi. She's so happy. Now, Ari, let's see yours. Ah, simple, but all the more stunning for it. The lacquer finish is a nice touch, a light gloss, that is just enough to enhance the natural blush of the wood, but not overpower it. While both of these are masterpieces in their own right, I will say this. The detailed engravings on the table are something even a highly skilled artisan would struggle to recreate. Is he saying she was too ambitious? What do you think, sir? The moment I saw it, I knew which one of these I wanted. Desperately needed, even. I choose... that one! Oh, poor Sammy. You made a lovely table. You're just not better than me. That Ari is a better carpenter than me, I won't deny. That she has skills I could only ever dream of attaining, I'll also admit. But I poured my heart and soul into that table. Sir, why is it that you chose Ari's partition over Semi's table? Simply, really. Dolmen city folk are a private sort. They would appreciate the way these wooden barriers hide them from sight as they eat. The young lady's table is magnificent, a work of art even. However, it does not fulfill the needs of my customers like these partitions do. And you called me boring, Semi. It seems the time it took to carve the intricate detailings on this table would have been better spent interviewing the local citizens. Semi, do you understand now why it is you lost? You were so focused on demonstrating your own skill that you disregarded the needs of the client. Ari, on the other hand, spoke with the residents of this village, which inspired her to create these partitions, a product that places the customer's needs above all else. In that sense, the difference between your table and her partitions is the difference between a decent carpenter and a master of the craft. That said, this is where your journey ends. I expect to see both of you back in Gridania shortly after I return. No, it can't be. Please tell me Timbermaster Beaton hasn't given up on me. Oh, what am I to do? Is your friend all right? Well, I cannot claim to understand what any of that was about. I would like to thank you for your wonderful contribution. It is sure to suit my restaurant perfectly. Oh, we're going back to the Carpenter's Guild. Whee! Splat. She's gonna craft something beautiful. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Cutscene. That was unexpected. What's going on? Timbermaster Beaton, thank the matron you've returned. The drawers of this desk you made for me are broken. Is there a chance they can be fixed? I shall see what can be done. After all, I can hardly say no to someone who has so cherished one of my creations as you have. Timbermaster Beaton, sir, my son. He's just been accepted into the Order of the Twin Adders. To celebrate, I'd like to have you craft him a fine spear. Order of the Twin Adder. That's quite the accomplishment. Very well. I shall make him one that will see him through all his battles. Wait, sir. Come back. I also had a request for him, but I suppose he'll have to wait. I should have known getting the finest carpenter in all Gridania to make something for you wasn't going to be an easy task. Excuse me, if you don't mind my asking, why is it that all of you like Timbermaster Beaton so much? When you ask him to make something, he creates that item for you and you alone. To make something for that person and that person alone. Thinking back, that's how I first got into carpentry. I was born into a family poorer than dirt, one where we couldn't afford to purchase even the most basic of furniture. My mother raised us by herself, working from dawn until dusk so that my sisters and I wouldn't have to go to bed hungry every night. As a result, she pushed herself too hard, and one day, the pain in her back became too much to bear. Seeing her suffering drove me to make her an armchair in which she could rest from time to time. It was all the young me could think to do. While the finished product creaked and buckled under her weight, not for a single moment as I was making it did I lose sight of the fact that I was doing it all for her. I've been so preoccupied with myself, with trying to prove my skills, that somewhere along the way I forgot the most important thing. It's never too late to remember and begin anew. Thanks, Bean. Semi, the key to harnessing your own potential is to recognize what is holding you back. From here, you can only grow. Yes, yes, sir, you're absolutely right. There is still hope for me. Ari, thank you for supporting me until now. It is only because of you that I've come this far. In fact, I'd go so far as to say that our grand adventures together have made me feel as though I've been born again. I'm looking forward to exploring the world of carpentry once more. She's not the only one who owes you a debt of gratitude. While I'm skilled at working with wood, I'm not nearly so adept at dealing with people and their problems. You've helped Semi in ways that I could not. You are part of the reason I have such high hopes for the girl. With a mentor like you to look up to, she will no doubt flourish. That is why I ask that you speak with her one last time before you leave. Where is she? Outside again? Ari, you'll be happy to hear that Timbermaster Beaton has finally deemed my work good enough to begin taking on some of my own clients. Isn't it so exciting? That's not to say I'll forget about my studies or the guild's troubles, however. In between commissions, I'll be spending my time practicing how to make oriental furniture. That way I can retain all that I learned from our trips to Kagane and Nimai. But that's not all. I'll be keeping the people we met there in mind. They'll help me to remember that I'm making this furniture not for myself, but for those around me. You'll see, Ari, I'm going to work so hard that one day I'll be as good as you. I don't understand what's going to do this last quest. Tea party rules. Semi is desperately trying to catch your attention. Ari, there you are. I was beginning to wonder when you'd show up. Timbermaster Beaton says he has some clients he wants to introduce to us. Well, don't just stand there. Let's go. Back inside. I think. There it is. You're here. Good. Gerhard, you remember Ari. Remember? Ha! I could hardly forget. It would be no exaggeration to say that I owe this woman my life. I don't remember this guy at all. In fact, the reason I'm here is related to the time Ari saved us. By the bow she brought, I was able to drive out the Ixal forces that threatened us. Our victory against them has bolstered our unit's reputation, and we've been receiving new recruits by the dozens since. In your latest batch, we received a mixture of eager Alamegans and Gridanians. If you do not yet see the problem, allow me to explain. There have always been certain racial tensions between the refugees and the locals. I thought holding a tea party might ease the unease between them. I was wrong. Now they seem to have an even greater aversion to one another. There you have it. I suggest you begin by speaking with Gerhard recruits to see exactly what went wrong. If we can pinpoint the cause of their feud, it would make it that much easier for us to solve the problem. Yes, sir, you can count on me. Ari, would you mind accompanying Semi? Mind you, this is an official request. It would not do to send someone who has yet to complete basic training to carry out this task alone. So it'll be the two of you then. Good. Now I imagine most of my new recruits will be at and around the Adder's Nest. You should have no trouble finding them. Once you finish, see that you report back to me. Yes, sir. Alright. We are off to the Adder's Nest. Gridanian soldier. If you're here to talk with the captain, you're here to speak with me? Why don't we like them? Well, it's obvious, isn't it? Every time we try to reach out to them, how are we repaid? With hostility. Take the tea party Captain Gerhardt arranged for us, for example. We attended hoping to turn over a new leaf. They, however, clearly came for different reasons entirely, because the moment we sat down, they served us Alamegan tea. It seems they've gone from refusing to accept our culture to openly spurning it. My apologies, but I would like to leave it at that, lest the anger get the best of me. If you wish to know more, however, perhaps you should try speaking with one of the Alamegan recruits. Where's the Alamegan soldier? There should... Yeah, let's just take... let's just run through here. It's a long way back to the ether. Oh, Semi's right here. Semi, what are you doing? My new motto is live, love, and craft to fulfill the needs of others. Now I'll never forget any of the lessons I learned while in the Far East. Okay. Ugh. I totally could. Let me just... Ugh. I'll just run there. Holy crap. I should have taken the ether right too. Sprint! Why can't you be permanent in town? What are you looking at? Is there something you need? If not, I suggest you move along. Those questions sound an awful lot like the ones Captain Gerhardt asked us yesterday. Is he the one that put you up to this? Every day we Alamegans bleed and fight and die to protect this country, and yet the Gridanians still regard us with the same suspicion and resentment that they do beastmen. Even so, we decided that the tea party Captain Gerhardt arranged was a good chance for us to establish some common ground with them, and find a good way to lay aside some of our differences. We thought serving Alamegan tea would be a good way to break the ice, but no, our kind gesture was met only with disdainful stares. Well, no longer will we be made to feel worthless by Gridanians. From now on, we'll have nothing to do with them. Okay. Let me go speak to Beaton. But we're gonna take the etherite this time. I'm not gonna run. I'm not gonna second guess my decision to go to an etherite and think walking is a better option, because it's not. It's not a better option. Here we go. Oh, sprint, bye. Whoops. Success is only possible if each member of the squad completely trusts one another. I see you've spoken with some of Gerhardt's newest recruits. Do you have any ideas how we might put an end to their feud? A striking dummy should do the trick, a Far Eastern style tea party should end the bickering, a matching set of furniture should bring them together. Well, these are ridiculous, so it must be a striking dummy. Winter! You were not lucky. A striking dummy? Well, that would allow the recruits to vent their anger. It does little to address the root of the problem. Oh, a Far Eastern style tea party. I guess maybe. A Far Eastern themed tea party? That just might work. No one would feel as though they were being snubbed, and the interesting setting might even provide them with a topic of conversation. You recall the tea house benches of Kugane, do you not? Very good. I suggest you craft one. Okay. I finally picked the wrong answer. Alright, we're just gonna do this, because I don't think I'm gonna run out of CP. I think we can probably finish now. Nope. Close, but nope. Alright, can we do this in one shot? Nope, we're gonna have to Master's Mend. Good grief. Oh, I should have done this one. Oh well, we finished it. Crafting up a storm HQ, there we go. Oh, I got like Gil for that. Wow, I'm rich. Success is only possible if each of the members... Oh, I already read that. Here, have a tea house bench. What's this? I've never seen anything like it. You're looking at a tea house bench. He's like holding it in his hand. It's literally a bench. But he's like, hello, this bench. What is this? A bench for ants? You're looking at a tea house bench. The quality and make of which is identical to those crafted by the master carpenters of the Far East. Now, Semi, what have you made for us? Allow me to present you with this. A tea house bench. This is the exact same thing as Ari crafted. What led you to decide upon a tea house bench? After speaking with the initiates, I surmised that both sides had attended the tea party and hoping to reconcile their differences. Given the right environment, I reckon they still can. So I thought, why not hold a Far Eastern style tea party? Not only would it provide them with a relaxed atmosphere, but it would give them a chance to bond over a culture that is different from their own. That you've begun taking the needs of the clients into consideration, and in doing so came to the same conclusion as Ari, is evidence that you have matured as a carpenter. Well done. Now, it's time to put your benches to the test. I would have the two of you take them to Kalu Falls and set them up. Gerhard, gather your subordinates and Ari and Semi there. I will join you all shortly. Very well. We are going to take the ether. I just don't know which side I want to go to. I feel like I should go to the Lancers Guild because that's where I always go, and I always feel like that one's slightly closer than the other way, but I don't know. I don't know. This one's a mystery as to which one's closer because it's kind of directly in between two because it's here that we have to go. So it's either you run around that way, or run around that way, or run around this way. And I always thought that this is the shorter way, but I don't know. It's kind of a toss-up. For some reason I feel hungry, and I shouldn't feel hungry because I ate like a sizable dinner, but I guess it didn't have a lot of carbs. I need carbs to make my stomach feel good. Welcome, everyone. While I know our last tea party was by no means a rousing success, I appreciate how willing most of you were to giving this idea a second chance. It seems some of you felt certain cultures were disrespected at our last get-together. For that, I apologize. Regardless of where you are from, I value and respect every one of you, as you should each other, for we are brothers and sisters in arms, family, if you will. Literally 2 people showed up, and he's speaking like he's talking to, like, an entire crowd of people. I hope that this gathering of craftsmen of the Carpenters Guild help me organize... I'd hope that this gathering of craftsmen of the Carpenters Guild... Hold on a sec. I hope that this gathering, the craftsmen of the Carpenters Guild helped me organize, will allow you to realize that. Now for the fun part. I feel like that needs some commas to help me out there. I like added in my comma pauses and then it made more sense. Oh, that's pretty. Hey, more people showed up. Yawn. That was part of the old bot. What do you think, everyone? Before you is an exact replica of a tea house in Kugane. Kugane, as in the far eastern port city? Well, I suppose these decorations do have a certain exotic charm. You're gonna head to bed? Alright, good night, Winter. Good luck with work tomorrow, and I look forward to hearing all about it when I'm streaming and raiding. And maybe we'll finish raid really early and be able to do something. A Kugane-style tea party, huh? Everything looks so elegant. These furnishings are almost as beautiful as those found here in Gridania. Carpentry is culture, and culture is ever present in our lives. One can learn a great deal about a people simply by looking at their furniture. Sitting here upon these benches has made me realize that there are many magnificent things in this vast world. In my narrow-mindedness, I nearly missed out on them. We should have taken the time to learn more about you and where you are from. We eat meals together, we fight together, and yet because of our reluctance to speak with you, we know almost nothing about you. For that, we are sorry. He speaks for everyone. No, it is we who must apologize. While many of us consider Gridania to be a second home, there is a lot about your culture that we have yet to fully grasp. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Oh my goodness. Let us raise our cups and give toast to the start of a new and beautiful friendship. Wow, I'm struggling tonight. Have you all been enjoying yourselves? Yes, it's been a long time since I've talked so much or laughed so hard. I thought we had absolutely nothing in common, but I was mistaken. Indeed, the more we speak, the more I come to realize how alike we are. I'm glad we finally found a way to put our differences aside. Good. Remember, on the battlefield it matters not where you are from or where you were raised, only that you survive. For that, you will need to rely on each other. Never forget that. Are we done? Did we finish? I'm totally gonna have to go and talk to him again at the guild. Oh, they're just gonna take me back there. Perfect. Now we're gonna be done. After some amount of cutscene. Well done, both of you. While fulfilling the client's needs with great finesse is something I've come to expect of Ari, you surprised me, Semi. That you have the same idea as one of our guild's best artisans proves you are one step closer to becoming a full-fledged carpenter. Do not, however, mistake that to mean that the items the two of you crafted are of comparable quality. Even to the untrained eye, one is far superior to the other. Quality, however, is not everything. Your client has walked away feeling completely satisfied, and that is a tremendous accomplishment. Semi, if you continue to work hard, perhaps someday you will come to be as good as this talented woman beside you. I have a name, please. Thank you, sir. I shall remember this moment and continue honing my skills that they may one day rival Ari's. Gah, I nearly forgot! If I may be so bold as to ask, sir, what is to become of our guild? Will we recover from debt any time soon? I beg your pardon? What debt? What debt? So long as we continue to receive commissions from the Order of the Twin Adders, we need not want for capital. But, sir, if not for the gill, why were you working yourself so hard? You wouldn't even stop to take meals. Ah, yes, I was temporarily overcome by a desperate need to reconnect with the wood. To achieve this, I began living as though a tree would, taking in only sunlight and water. Wow. Okay. I really need to stop jumping to conclusions. Oh, and Ari, please allow me to thank you once again. While it was a misunderstanding on my part that led us to the Far East, I couldn't be happier with the result. I will be eternally grateful to you for seeing me through this journey and for all that you taught me. Though this particular adventure may be over, I have no doubts we will embark upon another together in the near future. Until then, I shall continue to practice, and practice some more. When you next see me, I may be nearly as good as you. Ha ha! I'm amazing, though. So no. Ari, your ability to inspire people never fails to astound me. It is in no small part thanks to you that Semi has grown as much as she has. Your talent and the love you hold for your craft is a rarity, even among the elite. I hope that you will continue to use both to serve men and women all across Eorzea. Who is she waving at? Oh, is that Semi? She can't even see her. She's behind this block of wood. What's going on there? Oh my goodness. Alright. Well, I need to take a quick 3-minute break, and then I'm going to see about doing... I'm not sure which... I'm going to have a look and see what I want to do next. But I will be back momentarily, so do not go anywhere. BRB. Whilst thou journey thither, I think it best I devote mine energies to the creation of white orosite, by thy leave, of course. The process requireth no small amount of time, and should the new Mu consent to let us their aid, we will have need of a suitable vessel ere long. Agreed. Then I would ask the rest of you to meet me in Sullen, and do be prepared for a warm reception. Is that sarcasm? Alright. We're going to Sullen. So let's teleport. Even though I could probably exit. Wait, the exit's there. Yeah. Meh. Arthy Poodledoo, do you know how much in the way you are? Alright, we're going this way. It's hard to get in the air, but once I get flying, I can do this with one hand. Just takes a little more effort, because I gotta hold down both mouse buttons. Arthas, I'm so happy that you like to sit on my lap, but I can't help but feel that you only do it for treats. And that makes me sad. Oh. I was like, it's coming to the end of land. Where am I going? But yeah, we just gotta cross over this way. 'Tis fine. Wow, it's going to take ages for you to gather stuff for a full set of faceted crafting and gathering gear. Aw. We're taking a boat! Oh, look, I'm not the only person doing the MSQ right now. Which is funny, because I'm super late on it. What is with this music? As I told you before, I had scarcely set foot on the palace grounds when I was set upon by our host's familiars, and I expect our reception today to be no different, which is why I propose we march through the main gate, weapons drawn. I'm sorry, but are we not here to petition for assistance? You can't honestly think barging in and looking for a fight is going to persuade them. Actually, I believe the Exarch might have the right of it. They have no doubt poured a great deal of time and energy into their creations. Were I them, I should be most interested to meet those who would overcome my defenses. as would any true seeker of knowledge, and there is little we can do or say to convince them to help us if we know nothing of their character, nor less why they chose to hide themselves from the world. But if we can seize their interest, mayhaps we can earn ourselves an audience. I'm back. Alright. What? Hold on a second. What are my job levels? Let's get some music in here. You guys probably can't hear you here. Alright, so carpenter, we could do blacksmith. Blacksmith needs to go from 50. Armor is done. Goldsmith is done. Leather worker is done. Weaver, we could do weaver. Alchemy needs to start from 50. And culinarian. So I think we're gonna do, what is it? It said weaver? Yeah, I think weaver's the right answer. Alright, so let's teleport. Where's weaver? I think that's in... Oh yeah, no, it's definitely an old Arthie Poo, do you know that you're in the way? Hey DJ, how's it going? Not working tonight? Oh, Arthur's just laid down. Yes, you can stay if you don't get in my way, Kitten Poo. To the Weaver's Guild. I should probably get on Weaver. That'll probably help. This is probably going to take a little bit longer than an hour, and I'm going to stick around until we finish these quests. So you guys might get a little bit of bonus RE time today. Someday we'll get through all these quests. And then I still have all like the Shadowbringers side quests to do someday as well. Nope, you're off. Nice. How'd your stream go today? What was the oops? I forgot that I was supposed to go to my parents' house after work for dinner. And I worked like an extra hour after I normally finish, and then went and started to make myself dinner. And then my mom messaged me and she was like, "Did you forget about dinner?" And I was like, "Oh shit, yes I did." So I started my stream early because I planned to start at 8 because I was supposed to be at my parents for dinner. And then I didn't, so I was like, well, I guess I'll start at 7. I failed Mama Ari. But we're gonna have dinner on Wednesday instead. It'll just be not with my sister. When East meets West, Redolent Rose has a choice task for his prized protege. Ari, just the person I was hoping to see. I trust you've been keeping your needlework as sharp as ever. But of course you have. You didn't become my foremost protege by slacking in your studies now, did you? Anyhow, I was on my way to meet a most promising prospective business partner, and I believe he'd be most interested in making your acquaintance. I did ditch Mama Ari. I know, I'm terrible. That was my oops. I feel awful. I don't know. I just get like, I don't know. It's because it used to be on Wednesdays for so long, and like we only switched to Mondays like, I don't know, a month or so ago, and I just have been struggling so much to remember that after work on Monday I have to go over there now and not on Wednesday. I don't know why I can't wrap my head around it. The man in question is the young master of Daitenya, a purveyor of traditional fabrics and garments in Kugane, far to the east. Having recently taken over the family business from his father, he's traveling the world to seek out new fashions and trends that he might introduce to his homeland. An admirable goal, would you not agree? I get to present the guild to our client in the best possible light. He gets to meet one of our finest, and you get a rare first-hand look at Far Eastern needlecraft. I dare say there's something in it for everyone. So what say you? Your stream was fun also? Nice. I didn't even watch it for 2 minutes. I'm like a failure, but to be fair, I was working. That's why I like you, Ari. Why don't you go on ahead and give our man a warm welcome to Ulda? As he expressed an interest in seeing our markets, I propose that we meet at the Ruby Road Exchange. You will doubtless recognize him by his traditional Eastern garb. Go along, and I shall be with you as soon as I've tied up a few loose ends around the guild. Arthas, you're no longer laying down and being not in the way. You're now definitely in the way. Arthie Poo. Arthas, what are you doing? He's walking in front of my monitor. Sitting in front of my monitor. Oh, are we gonna get a rare treat of Arthas rubbing his face against the camera? No? Arthas. At least rub your face against the Where's the Ruby Road Exchange? It must be by Sapphire Avenue. Or wait, is it the other one? Arthas! I'm not gonna give you treats just because you're annoying. I think it might be by this. Arthas! No. Hey, Poober, how about no? How about no, kitten? Oh, don't fall. How about no? Hi, Snuggly Poo. Now he's just gonna attack my chair. It's a Nick! Oh, I'm stuck in chat. I was trying to run and instead I was just typing many W's over and over again. Arthur, sit down and stay a while. No? Okay. How's it going, Nick? Make any more progress in Shadowbringers? Arthur's time, just like earlier. Yeah. I get a lot of Arthur's time, but he was just being annoying. That pick was ridiculously clear. It really was. Yes, I am Kemai of Daitenya, purveyor of the finest kimono in Kagane. Do I have the honor of speaking to Redolent Rose of the Weavers Guild? No, no, you do not. Good eye, Ari. I see you had no trouble finding our esteemed guests. Welcome to Welcome to Ulda, Master Kaime. I am Redolent Rose, and the honor is all mine. This is Ari Ivana, one of the most talented young weavers I personally had the pleasure of training. I trust you've had a chance to take the sights a bit. Should you have any questions regarding Ulda fashion or custom, any at all, Ari here would be all too happy to answer them. Isn't that so, Ari? A most generous offer, Master Rose. I must confess that, though my companion and I arrived but a short time ago, we have seen colors and patterns so many and wondrous that we are still feeling a measure overwhelmed by it all. One thing, however, is certain. This land does not lack for, visual stimulation. It is as the young master says. I was particularly taken with the dress of the dancing girls and the manner in which it served to bring out the feminine grace of their movements. Ahem, I must agree, though they did not seem to expose the skin more than we are accustomed to seeing. No doubt this is... Oh, they did seem to expose the skin more than we are accustomed to seeing. No doubt this is in large part due to the warmer climes. In my homeland of Hingashi we have a saying, a clouded moon blossoms in the rain. To put it in your tongue, one might say, beauty obscured is all the more beautiful. In dress as well, modesty is the highest of virtues. I fear that garments we have seen may be a bit too bold for my countryman. Skin. I know. I feel like he's judging how Ari's dressed. And oh my god, why is my foot so itchy? I'm like this itchy spot on the top of my foot that's driving me bonkers. Urgh. I see. Yes, when introducing new fashions to a new land, one would be remiss not to consider matters of culture and climate alike. To that end, mayhaps the more conservative guard of Ishgard might be a more suitable starting point. That was a random segue? What was a random segue? My itchy foot? Ishgard? Though I've never traveled there myself, the tales I've heard say that snow and ice cover the lands in all season. I can only imagine that silks of such a nation would not overexpose the flesh. Without seeing them with my own eyes, of course, this is but speculation. It's not a random segue. It's called my foot is itchy and driving me nuts. And it happens while talking about other things. Who wouldn't want to get her banned? Hey, I'm like Ishgard right now. It's too cold to show skin. Funny you should say that, my friend. I'm like leaning in a really awkward, whatever. Funny you should say that, my friend. There's a ball to be held at the palace not bells from now, and a delegation from the Holy See is scheduled to attend. What better opportunity to see the finest fashions our neighbors to the north have to offer? A chance to witness his guardian guardian attire firsthand right here in Ulda. This is most fortunate timing indeed. If it would not be too much of a burden, my companion and I would like nothing more than to take you up on your most kind offer. I have a shirt that shows off my shoulders, like a tank top. What? Or are you talking about Ari here? Say no more. It would be Ari's pleasure. She'd also be happy to share with you her wealth of knowledge in Ishgardian aesthetics, wouldn't you, Ari? I told you she was the best we had. If you're looking to get the best view of the procession, the Royal Promenade should be just the spot. And I suggest you hurry along. There'll be no shortage of would-be spectators, I imagine. I have a fancy shirt that shows my I mean, I have a t-shirt that has like cutouts on the shoulders. Is that what you're talking about? I don't wear it so much anymore because it's getting a little bit big for me, which is a good thing. But I'm sad because I really like that shirt. But now it just feels like I'm drowning in it when I wear it. Thank you both for your kindness. Mr. Savannah, my companion, and I will await you at this royal promenade. I did say it's too big for me. Did you hear that, Ari? In case the gravity of the moment has been lost on you, we stand at the verge of a potentially historic moment in the guild's history. Should Master Kaimai take a liking to us, Uldan Fabrics will find a new audience across the Ruby Sea, and in turn we will be able to bring the exotic fashions of the East to the Sultanate. No, to all of Eorzea. Not so much to the gym, but I have been eating better. I'm not currently eating very great. But oh my god, my foot will not stop being itchy. You know what? Let me try some lotion on it. Maybe that'll help. Give me a second, guys. I'm sorry. This is weird, but I don't know why my foot is so itchy. You're proud of me. Thanks, DJ. Oh my god, foot, stop being itchy. Seriously. Ugh. Ugh. I've not felt this inspired since, why, I can't even remember when. I must return to the guild and put the designs in my head to parchment at once. Now, hurry to our client's side, Ari. I'm counting on you. Footstream? No. No, I will not indulge your foot fetish, DJ. Just kidding, but no. We need to go to the Royal Promenade, which, that's the Chamber of Rule, isn't it? You have no foot fetish whatsoever. I don't know, that emote that you just used after that makes me not so sure. I found them. We're supposed to hurry here because it's going to be busy, but there's like literally no people here. Kaimai. You won't even touch your girl's feet. Why not, DJ? Why are you weird about feet? Ah, Mistress of Mana, you've come at the perfect time. Are those two gentlemen not a part of the Ishgardian delegation? Which two gentlemen? Oh, yeah, no, they totally are. Oh, it's, what's his face? Amenelaine. I say, how can anyone abide this infernal heat? If they had the courtesy to inform me in advance, I would have worn something that breathes a bit more. Why, I've half a mind to go and change into something more comfortable. My lord, if I may be so bold as to remind me, it is for the very purpose of displaying this attire that House Halinarte deigned to participate in these festivities. Lord Artorial would not approve if you were to... Yes, yes, I'm not daft, Honoraut. Go against brother's wishes? The Fury forbid. Now, whatever is keeping my lady, after all, it is for her and her alone that I humoured brother's request. Oh, my foot is still itchy. Well, doesn't she look smart? Do not say a word. Laniette? I forget who Laniette is. I feel like she doesn't like being in a dress. My lady, as ever I find myself without the words to properly convey the elegance before mine eyes. Truly, you are a rose among the weeds, your beauty blossoming even in this god-forsaken desert. Ahem, but I forget my manners. Might I, a Madeleine de Fortemps, have the honor of escorting you to the ballroom? Humph! If only you could show such poise on the battlefield. Did you say something, my lady? You seem pensive somehow. Mayhaps you are feeling less confident about your dancing abilities? Worry not, I shall take the lead, if you need but follow. And you need but follow. Do take heart, Lady Lynette. I can say with some confidence that dance is mayhaps the one discipline in which Lord Menelaine's actual abilities measure up to his words. And this is supposed to comfort me? At least on the battlefield I could hold my own against this. Bah! The ignominy of it all. Yes, they were Ishgardians. Is that a dragon on her thing? So those are the sort of garments favored in Ishgard. Indeed, they exude a reserved, tasteful elegance. This is doubtless a reflection of the long history and traditions of this nation, both similar and different from our own. Clad in such robes, any man or woman would surely look as if they were born into nobility. The garment worn by the red-haired girl was most exquisite indeed. Pray tell, whatever might it be called? What was it called? A bustle, you say? The word is unfamiliar to me. Still, I could scarce take my eyes off it. What I would not give for one of my very own. Oh-ho! Then I suppose we must move forward with the proposed arrangement. Let us return to the guild at once and settle the details with Master Rose. Mistress Ivana, your guidance and company both have been most appreciated. I trust we will be seeing more of each other in the days to come. Till then. The young master tells me that you are a hero who has traveled this realm far and wide. This is true, yes? I can only imagine the gorgeous robes and gowns your eyes have seen. Yes. The young master also tells me that you are a talented weaver in your own right, who has fashioned no end of wonders. Would that one day I might clad my humble body in one of your creations. But I forget myself. Till we meet again, friend. I feel like this was a really long intro quest. And the game is, I was like, is it what's her face? No, I forget her name. Semi. Semi was her name. Alright, we gotta go back to the Weaver's Guild. I don't know that I'm gonna be able to finish this whole thing, because I'm kind of hungry, and so I don't want to stream that much longer than 10. Because what I want to eat is going to take more time than I can do while streaming. I knew I could count on you, Ari. Allow me to announce this momentous news. Our guild has entered into an exclusive trade partnership with Daitenya of Kugane. Mistress Ivana, thanks in no small part to your most generous guidance at the promenade, I am pleased to say that negotiations went most smoothly. Our esteemed guest and his companion were both most taken with your aesthetic sensitivities. Is that not so, Master Kaime? It is indeed. Master Rose spoke quite passionately about the many wonders you've wrought for your clients. I can scarcely wait to entrust you with a commission of my own. Though the journey is a long one, it would be our honor to welcome you to Kagane one day, would it not, young master? It most certainly would be, and with that we'd best be on our way home. Master Rose, Mistress Ivana, we look forward to a long and fruitful partnership. DJ, thank you for the host. Well done, Ari. Yes, I do believe this marks the start of a new era for our guild. Mind you, this means we, and by we I primarily mean you, must work harder than ever. Your wares will be the face of our guild in a whole new land, after all, and we simply must make a good impression. Aw, you love this channel. Real talk, top tier. Thanks, DJ. Alright. Now we get into the... Yes. Next quest at 63. The butterfly effect. Redolent Rose's eyes are gleaming with excitement as you approach. Ah, Ari, you must see the shipment of silks that just arrived from our new friends across the Ruby Sea. Simply exquisite, if I do say so myself. I can scarcely wait to see what wonders our weavers might work with them. I thought the Ruby Sea was between Kugane and, like, Yansha, not between Eorzea and Kugane. That's so weird. Maybe it's both. But before that, there's more important task at hand. The package also contained a letter from Daitenya, personally requesting your presence in Kugane to oversee a series of commissions that, in Master Kaime's own words, could forever shape the fashion trends of our nation. A rather unusual request, but one that speaks to the importance of the client and Master Kaime's own uncompromising devotion to the quality of his wares. I can see no reason to refuse. Well, you're not the one that has to go. It will, needless to say, entail a long and weary journey. No, I can teleport. But you wouldn't think of turning down an opportunity to study the fashions of the Far East and to curry favor with a valuable business partner in the process, would you? Of course you wouldn't. I look forward to seeing what wonders you might work with your needle the next time we meet. Godspeed, and do convey my regards to Master Kaime. We're going back to Kugane, guys. I love these sweaters, but these collars, like, keep, like, hitting my microphone and, like, I don't know, they don't work well with stream, and it makes me sad. Because they're so cozy. Rakuza District. And this one is ever so cute. I found them by Yagiri. We did another quest over here too. Mistress Ivana, it was a pleasure and an honor to welcome you to Kugane. I trust your journey was not an unpleasant one. Please, I've been to Kugane like a bajillion times before. Allow me to explain why I have summoned you all the way to these shores. Mayhaps you remember the most exquisite Ishgardian bustle we saw at the ball in Ul'dah. I would commission from you a similar garment that I might gift it to a certain Gaiko who has struck my fancy. But forgive me, our culture and tongue are still unfamiliar to you, no doubt. Trained in the traditional arts of song and dance, the women we call Gaiko entertain at feasts, banquets, and the like. You might think of them as akin to dancing girls of your land, albeit clad in a more modest dress. It is a popular pastime among the moneyed class of Kugane to seek out a young Maiko, as Gaiko in training are known, and become her patron, lending her whatever support one might. Seeing a faltering child blossom into a beautiful flower, and knowing that you played a part in her journey, is a pleasure like none other. I am pleased to say that a particular Maiko, whom I took under my wing some time ago, has formally been promoted to the position of Gaiko. At first I thought to present her with the finest kimono from my own stock, but where would be the romance in that? No, to truly do justice to the occasion, I would gift her with a dress fashioned by one of Eorzea's most renowned weavers. That would be you, Mistress Ivana. Yes, I got that, dude, thanks. This is a new age, my friend, and it is past time that the people of Kugane open their eyes and hearts to the culture and customs of the West. Where is it written that my precious butterfly cannot perform a Hingan dance clad in Ishgardian silks? Nowhere, I say. As a fellow aesthete, surely you agree. Now I would have you speak to the girl in question, that you might best tailor your work to both her form and her needs. You will find her in Sanjo Hanamachi, the flower district, as one might say in your tongue, where she and her fellow Gaiko reside. Where is that? Oh, this way. I'm gonna jump down here, I think. Yeah, she's right there. Alright. Korocho. Was that her? Mistress Ivana, Master Kaime said he would call for you, but I did not believe he would come. You've proven me wrong, and for this I am grateful. I am Kotocho. Kotocho. Do not speak of this with Master Kaime, but in truth, commissioning from you a dress in the Ishgardian tradition was not his idea, but my own. To make a name for oneself here in the Hanamachi, mere skill at song and dance will not suffice. No, one must possess a unique quality, something to catch the eye of the audience, to stand above and distinguish oneself from shrubs and the weeds. Master Kaimai was quite taken with my idea. I would have been content with the dress alone, but he insisted on bringing you here in person, that you might tailor it especially to me. You do us both a great honor, and for this we thank you. I have but two simple requests. The bustle should be of the same color as the kimono I now wear, with a pattern invoking the wings of a butterfly. That is the meaning of my name, you see, a name given to me for my ephemeral beauty. Master Kaimai will furnish you with the materials you require. It is said that a Gaiko's kimono is as a suit of armor is to a samurai, and let me assure you that the battles fought here in the Hanamachi are as fierce as those fought in any battlefield. The dress you fashion for me will be my armor. I place my very life in your hands. I think it's faster to go around this way. Should have gone this way to begin with. Oh wells. You've spoken with Kotocho, I presume. What manner of dress did my butterfly request of you? None of your business. No, I guess it is his business. He's the one paying for it. Frills akin to a butterfly's wings. A most inspired idea, if I do say so myself. Kotocho is an ambitious girl, and most particular about the garments she wears. It is no small task, but I have full confidence in your ability to fashion a dress that will help her rise above the crowd. Needless to say, Daitanya is honored to provide you with any material you require free of charge. You need but speak to my man Yagiri here and inform him of your needs. Oh, you're not going to actually just give it to me yourself. Daitanya welcomes you, honored guest. I am Yagiri. The young master has instructed me to provide you with the materials you require for his butterfly's bustle. I do believe this should suffice. It's gotta be HQ, right? The young master has imported some of the finest Uldan silk specially for this occasion. Should your work and Kotocho's dancing prowess capture the public eye, he believes that a new wind will blow in Kugane, so to speak. It is his dream to see the girl become the face of a new age of aesthetic ideals. That said, not all approve of the young master's aspirations. When he first declared his intention to deal in Eorzean fabrics and fashions, the reaction from some of Kugane's more conservative artisans and merchants was far from encouraging. Still, Master Kaimai would not be deterred in his vision, and those of us who share his sensibilities would have it no other way. May the Kami guide your needle, that Daitanya may usher in a new era in Hingashi. Should you require additional fabrics, you need but say the word. Nope, I can craft it. I can one-shot it. Easy peasy. That seems very easy. Oh no! Only 96! God damn it. The job is done, you say? Splendid! My heart has not stopped pounding since you began work. You must show me what you have wrought before it bursts. I very much want to see what it looks like, but it looks like it's red and not the teal color that she asked for. Remarkable! Why, it's so light and gossamer it seems about to take flight. I would have Kotocho try it on at once. Yagiri, send a messenger to Hanamachi with all haste. I want to see what it looks like on her. Where's the butterflies? What say you, young master? Does it suit me? Oh. Oh, that's cute. I don't know about the butterflies, but the front of it kind of looks like butterfly wings. Beyond my wildest dreams, my dearest Kotocho, the inimitable elegance of the Nishgardian countess combined with the fragile grace of a fluttering butterfly, you shimmer and shine with the beauty of two worlds brought together as one. Wear this dress at your first public appearance as a Gaiko, and all in attendance will lose themselves in rapturous bliss. I am certain of it. I don't know about that, but maybe. You are most kind, young master. I feared that such extravagant attire might not suit me, but my fears are no more. I am honored to begin my new life as a Geico with your most exquisite creation, Mr. Sabana. To the both of you, this I promise. I will not let your generous gift go to waste. Yes, Kotocho shall spread her wings and fly high, ushering in the wings of change to Kugane. Blah, 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 blah. Alright. Next quest. The Crane's Caveat. Kaime would have you fashion another masterwork for his butterfly. Ah, Mr. Savannah, I cannot thank you enough. It would be no overstatement to say that your bustle has swept the discriminating patrons of Hanamachi clear off their feet. Though she may lack the experience and name value of her seniors, Kotocho's services are in the highest of demands. As proof of this, my butterfly has received the most prestigious of invitations, a call to perform at the inaugural Kaiko Odori. The Kaiko Odori is to be a celebration of the opening of Kagane's port to the world, an ideal opportunity to introduce our cultural traditions to foreign dignitaries and luminaries who have just recently arrived on Hingan shores. Only the most accomplished and celebrated Gaikos are being chosen for this occasion. For a fledgling such as Kotocho to receive the call, this can only be a sign that a new dawn is breaking before our eyes. When my butterfly makes her debut before the world, none but the finest of dresses will do. Might I commission your services once more, Mr. Savannah? I would trust the job to none other. As before, the particulars of the design I shall leave to Kotocho herself. Clearly the girl possesses an unparalleled eye for fashion. Pray visit her in the Hanamachi and see what she has in mind. Alright, we're gonna run around this way. If only I could just jump over the building. Oh, Kotocho, you're still wearing my dress. It's so pretty. It is an honor to welcome you back, friend. The bustle you fashioned for me has caught the eye of many. Night after night am I summoned by the wealthiest merchants and landowners of Kugane, who would spare no expense to spend a night in my company. But why limit myself to my own countrymen, when there is a whole world out there to enthrall and entrance? If I can win the favor of our honored guests at the Kaiko Odori, there's no telling the heights to which I may soar. Dreams never dared to dream will be within my reach. However, one matter concerns me. I am accustomed to dancing in inns and tea-houses, and yet these festivities will be held outdoors, under the open sky. I wonder, what manner of dresses are preferred for such an occasion in your homeland? Ones that lets your shoulder breathe, ones that will allow you to move freely. Let your shoulders breathe. You do not think that would better suit the girls in the pleasure district? But forgive me, I understand that Eorzean customs differ from my own. Doubtless that sort of dress you speak of would make an impression. Whatever would one call such a garment, might I ask? A spring dress. A spring dress, you say? I saw that it was coming when I crafted the other one. I couldn't help myself but look at the next crafts that were coming up, even though I was trying not to. A spring dress, you say? How very delightful! It calls to mind cherry blossoms dancing and twirling in a gentle breeze, while the very thought sets my heart aflutter. But do not forget, friend, light and airy though it may be, this dress will serve as my armor in my fiercest battle yet. Excuse me. I'm counting on you to see that I emerge triumphant. Do pass along my regards to the young master. And then I run back over here. Oops, into a wall. Welcome back, Mr. Savannah. Do tell, what manner of dress do you intend to fashion for my butterfly this time? Something scandalous. She's going to show off her shoulders. A dress that flutters like petals in a spring breeze? How absolutely delightful. I can only begin to envision what you have in mind, but surely it will evoke a sense of freedom and frolic entirely unlike our traditional kimono. Please begin your work with my blessing. As before, I have instructed Yagiri to provide you with all the fabric you required. May the kami be with you, my friend. I can scarcely wait to see what wonders your needles will work this time. My needle, singular. Welcome back, honored guest. Say no more. The young master has told me everything. It is again my honor to furnish you with the finest fabrics from our stock. I'm happy that they made, like, this all make sense in the quest, but honestly, they don't need to tell me the same thing every time in different words. Thanks in no small part to your masterwork, Kotocho has become the darling of the Flower District, and orders for Western fashion have been coming in night and day. The young master can be reserved in showing his emotions, but even he is finding it difficult to conceal his joy. Needless to say, we at Titania are honored to support your efforts in whatever humble manner we may. Should you lack for material, you need but say the word. I feel like this dress is so scandalous compared to what she, like, normally wears. That should finish. Yep. Done and done. Easy peasy. Your work is done? Splendid. Pray, show me what marvel you have fashioned for my butterfly today. What color is it going to be? Does she have a signature color? This is simply stunning, my friend. I knew you would not let us down. That said, is the neckline not a touch low? No matter. We must summon Kotocho at once. Yagiri, send a messenger to the Hanamachi. I want to see how it looks. Young master, Mistress Ivana, what say you? Oh, it's beautiful. Do I make her hats to go with it? I say nothing, my butterfly, for your unspeakable beauty has robbed me of all words. My worries about the neckline were for naught. The slender grace of your shoulders, why, you are as a delicate orchid blooming in the warmth of the spring sun. Yes, I can see it now. When you dance for the world at the Kaiko Odori, a spring breeze will blow down from the mountains high and sweep Hingen and Ijin alike into a glorious rapture. Are we gonna get to see her dance? Your words make me blush, young master. It is by your patronage and the talents of Mistress Ivana that I have come this far. But I assure you that this is only the beginning. When I take stage at the Kaiko Odori, a new legend will be born. A legend? I trust this means you will not be tripping over your own 2 feet, as you did at yesterday's lessons, and the day before, for that matter? Wait, who's that? Oh. Forgive me, Kotosuri. I meant no disrespect. I know your dancing ability far exceeds my own, but must you be so cruel about it? I speak only the truth. A truth that all can see, all save this Chu-Koban rag merchant and the amateur aesthetes who waste their coin on a clumsy child who hides her shameful lack of skill with gaudy, uncultured garb. Why, I may be a child, and my skill at dance may yet be lacking, but I am training as hard as any in the Flower District. I am winning hearts with each passing day. Every night new customers flock to see me. New customers? I ask you this, my clumsy little caterpillar. How many of them come back? You're a curiosity, an oddity, and little more. One night with you in your outlandish dresses, and they have had their fill for a lifetime. There are only so many patrons, wealthy patrons in Kugane, and they value tradition. Fail to win their hearts, and your career will be as fleeting as the cicada who will not live to see the autumn. But I must be on my way. My customers are calling. Wow, she was mean. That was Kotosuru, the most senior and celebrated of all Gaiko. She is also the one charged with training her younger sisters, though she can be something of a harsh taskmistress, as you just saw. I'll show her. There's more to being a Gaiko than stuffy old traditions. I may still be young, but I am the future of Kugane. I will soar high atop the Flower District long after that fussy old crane has gone home to roost. She can keep her stuffy old bureaucrats and merchants. I require no more than the young master and Mistress Ivana at my side. Kotocho's star is rising at the Kaiko Odori, and it will shine brightest of all. Oh, she's wearing a skirt under it. In heightening, blah blah blah. Alright. A Geico for all seasons, Kaime is not done lavishing presents on his precious butterfly. Mistress Ivana, you will be pleased to hear that Kaiko Odori was a rousing success, and, thanks in no small part to you, of course, Kotocho was the star of the show. The foreign dignitaries in attendance were positively smitten with the sight of a Kaiko performing in traditional Hingan dance, clad in a striking Eorzean dress, a true fusion of East and West, the old and the new. What's more, ever since then the inns and tea-houses of the flower district are packed with Indian customers, many of whom ask for our butterfly night after night. So much for Kodasuru and her haughty words of warning. With her popularity ever burgeoning, my butterfly has received another prestigious invitation, this time none other from the Bugyo himself. Kugane's highest magistrate will be holding an exclusive banquet at his estate for the official guests of state, and he has called on a select group of Geico to entertain them. If Kotocho can win the favor of the Bugyo and his associates, none will be able to dismiss her as a passing fancy destined to vanish like the foam on the water. Needless to say, the importance of an occasion has not been lost to the dear girl. She has asked me for a gift, and who are we, to refuse? I humbly request you call upon her at her residence in the Hanamachi and take note of her every wish. Oh yeah, I was like, where am I going? But right back to where we go every time. Oh, is she arguing with Kodasuru? Can you believe this, Mistress Ivana? Kodasuru insists that I attend the Bugyo's banquet. The Bugyo's banquet in a traditional silk kimono. What right does she have to make such a decision? She is senior to me, yes, but I am my own woman. Tell her what you have told me, friend. Tell her that my boldness is an indispensable part of what makes me, me. Why do I have to tell her this? There you go again, Kotocho, dragging others into your petty squabbles. Can you not see this foreigner has more important matters on her mind? Pray forgive Kotocho her rudeness, Mistress Ivana. She cannot help being the petulant little girl she is. There you go again, Kodasuru. Always thinking you know what's best for me. I am dragging Mistress Ivana into nothing. She fashions her masterworks for me because she believes in me in my dream, as Master Kaime does. Is it not so? Well, it's sort of because Master Kaime pays me, but, you know. I think you're just jealous. Jealous because I am wearing inspired fashions from across the Ruby Sea, while you are still trotting in that fusty old kimono. Poor child, clearly my teachings were for naught, but I will deign to teach you one final lesson. This is what I propose. Let us compete to see which of us earns the favor of the Bugyo. Challenge accepted. You will eat your words and your moth-eaten kimono both when the student outshines her teacher. Such confidence. I take it then that you will not be opposed to the conditions. The loser will immediately renounce her position and return to the scullery as an apprentice. Oh, but look at the time. A customer calls. Do try not to trip over your own feet when you practice now. Ah, finally! I swear, when the Kodasura stands beside me, the air is so stuffy with musty old tradition I can scarcely breathe. But a new wind blows in Kugane, and bold youth and individuality will win the day. I will see to this. And you will help me, yes? I would have you fashion the most eye-catching dress imaginable, something that will make that old hag shrink from the mere sight. Mayhap something like, but what was it the dignitary spoke of? The piece favored by his favorite dancing girl? A Navtharian bustier, was it? Well, whatever it's called, that is precisely what I want. You will make it for me, yes? In my favorite color, of course? Oh, man. Tell the young master that this is truly a life-and-death battle for his butterfly, and we can afford to spare no expense. And now I must return to my lessons. I'm counting on you, Mistress Ivana. Why, yes, I will make you a scandalous dress, and you will be scandalized. And what's-her-face? She will be doubly scandalized, and possibly the Bugyo will be scandalized. But I will make it. You've spoken with my butterfly, I presume. What manner of dress does the girl seek this time? Something scandalous. A dress even more revealing than that worn by the old Dawn dancing girls. What is this strange sensation I feel in my chest? Ahem, as always, the finest fabrics in our inventory are at your disposal. What will you require? Some stuff. Oh dear. Just between the two of us, silk of a quality befitting my butterfly is not cheaply had. And yet, so long as Kotocho's star continues to rise, demand for Western fashions will spread, and our profits will only grow. I mean, if it helps, it doesn't require as much fabric. A contest with Kotsuru, you say? With the loser forced to start her career over from the lowest rung of the Geico ranks. This is most concerning, to say the least. But no, I must trust in my butterfly. The girl has not achieved all she has by walking the well-trodden path, and my own confidence and boldness and daring must be the equal of hers. You may follow Kotocho's order to the letter, and do so with my blessing. Yagiri will provide you with all that you require. May the kami guide your needle, Mistress Savannah. Welcome back, honored guest. The young master told me that you'd be returning. Here are the fabrics he's set aside for you. Well, at least that was quick. The silk is quite costly, this I know, but you are certain that such a limited quantity will suffice? Yes, it's fine. It only covers the... Ahem, forgive me, friend, I meant no disrespect. You must understand that we in Hingashi have but recently become exposed to the cultures and customs of your homeland. I mean, I'm here standing, like, way less dressed than she will be. Judging from what I've seen of your work, I've no doubt any garment you fashion will be an exquisite piece of unparalleled quality and good taste. Should you require any more fabric, you need but speak the word. Oh yeah, now I have to craft this. A seductive bustier. That's not what I meant to press. Oh shoot. That's not what I want at all. Good grief. It means it's gonna, yeah, not complete. Good grief. Oh, I should have just careful synthesized it. It's a Weaver quest. It's a Weaver Shadowbringer, not Shadowbringer, Stormblood quest. I must say, Mr. Savannah, my heart is still... the dress is complete, you say? Pray, show it to me without delay. How's it going, Narciella? What are you up to lately? It's lovely, my friend, but where is the rest of it? Ah, but I jest. It's just as I envisioned it. We simply must have my butterfly try it on at once. Kotocho! Kotocho! I wonder if she's gonna wear, like, something underneath it for the skirt. I like filling out the skirt. Or if she's just gonna show a lot of leg, too. What say you, my friends? Scandalous! Oh, nope. All the leg. Scandalous. Kotocho! Forgive me, it was a bit too much to ask. It was a bit too much for my senses to take in all at once. But now I see it all. Yeah, I bet you do. I see your resolve and determination as never. I bet you do. If you would bear your passion in full, know that you will have my unwavering support. Wow. Just relaxing, trying to finish weeklies. You are too kind, young master. And Mr. Savannah, you've truly outdone yourself this time. It is so light and airy. Why, I feel as if I could take flight this very instant. My battle with Kotsuru is all but won. That's the spirit, my butterfly. Do not let that one fluster you. Breathe deeply and show the Bugyo the fruits of your training. And Mr. Savannah's masterpiece will surely do the rest. Thank you, my friends. Mark my words, my performance will be daring and bold as the dress you've gifted me. I will dance as I have never danced before. Forgive me, I seem to be short of breath. No doubt it is simply the anxiety I am feeling in the anticipation of my butterfly's most formidable trial yet. Sure it is. I'm sorry, Mr. Savannah, but I'm feeling rather faint. Would you be so kind as to keep me company here until my butterfly returns? Sure. Thank you for the company, my friend. I would surely have passed out hours ago were you not here by my side. But whatever is keeping Kotocho? Surely the banquet is long over by now. Could it be that... No, my butterfly was triumphant. I'm sure of it. God, I can stand the anticipation no more. Let us split up and find the girlfriend. I will make for the Bugio's estate. Might you search the piers? I have known Kotocho to look out over the ocean there when she wants to clear her mind. I feel like she scandalized everyone. Alright, where are we going? Seriously. Okay, we're going to Pier 1. Can do. Mr. Savannah, whatever brings you here? Forgive me for worrying you so. I do not deserve your kindness. Oh, my butterfly, thank the kami you are safe. When you did not return after the banquet, I feared the worst. But pray tell, how did you fare in your contest with Kotsuru? Forgive me, my young master. It is all over. And after all you have done for me... I failed you, my friends. The bustier Mr. Savannah made for me was perfect, of course. All the blame lies with me. I was not worthy of it. The moment I stepped on stage, all eyes in the audience fell on me. I saw the looks of shocked surprise on their faces. Before I knew it, my mind was blank, my body frozen. If only I had given my training the same attention as my attire, I might have salvaged a performance worthy of the occasion. Oh, what a fool I am. Finally, you learn. A pity it's too late. Oh, Katsuru. Why you gotta be so mean? That dress, or whatever you would call it, is a marvel indeed, but I fear you also made a fatal error of judgment, my girl. The honored guests of the Bugyo, nearly to a man, hailed from Radza Han. The sight of a scantily clad dancing girl is nothing new to them. They may have been amused to see the fashions of their homeland on display here in Kugane, but make no mistake, that is not what brought them here. They came to our shores to feast their eyes and ears on traditional Hingan song and dance. Yes, the tradition that you are so quick to scorn. But worry not, you will have plenty of time to learn to appreciate it in your second apprenticeship. Watch closely and have the humility to learn from those around you, and mayhaps you will reclaim your position on your own merits. I, for one, would welcome the day. I should have known. I was never Kotsuru's equal. She sees clearly all that I was blind to, the truth of my clients, of trends in fashion, even of myself. For all her harsh words, she was only looking out for me, doing all she could to teach me the ways of the world, and yet I responded with the insolence and impudence of a child. Even still, she never gave up on me, not even today. I will not forget the lessons I have learned. I will carry them in my heart at all times as I start over from where I began, that one day I might spread my wings and fly once more. Master Kaimai, after all you've done for me, in the end I brought nothing but shame to you and your family's business. But I will not ask you for your forgiveness. No, for I must show by my deeds that I am truly deserving of it. I promise that my flower will bloom once more. You will wait until that day, yes? Ah, but of course, my sweet butterfly. To see you pursue your dreams with such single-minded devotion, the shackles of custom and tradition be damned. It has filled me with a new sense of purpose. Perhaps your rise was too swift, too striking for the staid and cultured masses. But this I know, stay true to yourself and devote yourself to your training, and your era will come. It is but a matter of time. Thank you, my friends. And now I must return to my quarters and gather my belongings. Farewell, young master, Mr. Savannah, till we meet again. She did dress like a whore and lose, although she didn't entirely lose because she was dressed like a whore. Also, let's not say she was dressed like a whore, because she was not. She was dressed like a dancer, and it was very classy and quite tasteful, and she wasn't showing off anything inappropriate, nor was she inviting men to have sex with her. I put a smile for Kotocho's sake, but to speak the truth, I am at something of a loss right now. I would return to my store and collect my thoughts. Pray, stop by later. There are matters we should discuss. Alright. Where's the store? Where? Oh, right, back there. Okay. Back at the Rakuza district. I'm sure the people of Kugane thought she was. But she wasn't dancing for people of Kugane. She was dancing for people of Rads at Hand, who are apparently well accustomed to seeing women dressed more scantily. Where am I going? Rakuza district. She did say when I described the other dress, the more modest of the two dresses that I made for her, or wait, like the middle one, the middle modesty that she was like, because it showed off her shoulders, that she was like, oh, this sounds like it's more meant for the pleasure district. Thank you for coming, my friend. To be quite honest, I fear what will become of our business without Kotocho to lure in potential customers and draw attention to our Western fashions. Still, there is naught to do but hawk our wares and hope that our butterfly stays in the apprentice ranks will be short-lived. In the meantime, pray continue to heighten your aesthetic sense and hone your craft. When Kotocho regains her status, I would gift her with a garment worthy of the occasion. Alright, let's grab this. Woo! Level 77. Send me an angel. The flighty behavior of his precious butterfly weighs heavily on Kaime's heart. Mr. Ivana, I have the most wonderful news. Our butterfly is a Geico once more. Wow, that was fast. They say Kotocho devoted herself even the most menial of her tasks with such diligence that she quickly won over even the strictest of her seniors. She will make her triumphant return at the Kagane Odori, the greatest spectacle in our fair city, where veteran Geico and fledgling Mako alike take the stage in a vivid display of all the cultural riches the Hanamachi has to offer. The festivities are held once each year, and as tradition goes, the Geico who earns the highest acclaim takes her place atop the flower district. Oh, is there maintenance coming? 9 p.m., so in 2 hours. Well, I'll be long logged off before then. Takes her place atop the flower district until such a time as she is dethroned at a future event. As you might imagine, Kotsuru has held that position since as long as I can remember. Stupid maintenance. Were you going to play longer than that? There has, however, been a most unexpected turn of events. Just the other day, Kotsuru announced that she will not only be withdrawing from the festivities, but retiring from the Hanamachi altogether. Rumor has it that she is to be wed. Ooh. The suddenness of it all has the flower district in a state of disarray. That said, this could very well be the chance of a lifetime for our butterfly. So I thought at least, yet for reasons I cannot comprehend, when I asked what she would wear this time, she simply lowered her head and walked away. It is entirely unlike the girl to be so glum on the eve of what very well might be the chance of a lifetime. It is possible she harbors a worry that she is ashamed to discuss with me? I cannot say, but I would be ever so grateful if you could talk with her in my stead. And back we go, running around the corner. At least this was a short run. Some of these quests had longer back and forth runs. Oh, Mistress Ivana, have you come to congratulate me on my promotion? You are always so kind. Sadly, I'm afraid I'm not much in a mood for celebration. It's only 10 p.m. to you, and you're off until real Thanksgiving, so it'd be nice to play longer. Aww. That does suck. Yeah, it's 10 for me, so I'd be getting kicked off right now if it was your time. Thank you, friend, but have you heard the news? Yes, Kotsuru is leaving the Hanamachi, never to return. However can this be? It embarrasses me to say this, but were it not for Kotsuru, I would not be the Geico I am today. As a child, I saw her twirl across the stage at the Kugane Odori, and it moved me as nothing I had seen before. In that instant, I knew I would give anything to dance beside her one day. At the Bugio's banquet, my dream was finally realized. In the end, my performance was not worthy of sharing the same stage, and yet still, deep down, the little girl inside me was as giddy as could be. This is what sustained me as I scrubbed the floors and folded the kimono of girls years my junior, knowing that if I did what was asked of me, the day would come that I could once more stand next to she who taught me everything, and this time prove my true worth. How do I say geisha? Like that. Is it geisha? But now that day will never come, and so I have told the young master I have need of his gifts no longer. To take the stage with this empty heart would only bring shame to him, and to the flower district itself. At least I'm consistent. You have been most kind to me, but I would be alone with my thoughts for a while. Tell Master Kaime I am sorry. What if I dance for her instead? I'm a weaver, not a dancer. But I'm also a dancer. I'm many things. Oh, thank the Kami you returned. You've spoken with my butterfly, yes? What is it that pains her? Stuff. I see. Without her rival and role model to bring her focus, Kotocho has lost the will to go on. The poor girl, why must she torture herself so? That said, it is quite like her. Once she has set her mind to something, she is not easily swayed by the words of others. It can be one of her most endearing qualities, and at times like this, one of her most frustrating. As the girl's patron, it is my duty to support her in any way I am able. To this point, this has mostly taken the form of tangible gifts, but it would seem my butterfly requires a different sort of favor from us this day. Mr. Savannah, might you be so kind as to accompany me to speak with the Kotsuru? We may yet be able to convince her to reconsider her decision. She is known to frequent the piers at this time of day. I will be along as soon as I have seen to matters around the shop. Thank you, my friend. Okay. To Pier 1. I didn't even look, but I'm pretty sure this is where I'm gonna have to go. Look, she's standing in exactly the same spot. Well, if it isn't the adventure that fool child is always imposing on, whatever brings you here? Kotsuru, you must hear us out. A young girl's very life hangs in the balance. Must you always be so dramatic? You are free to make your plea, though I, of course, am free to deny it. I beg of you, Kotsuru, pray postpone your retirement, if only for a fortnight. Say that you will dance at the Kugane Odori one last time. Forgive me, but I believe this life is my own to live. To tell the truth, I have already put off my marriage quite long enough. Though I'm getting no younger, I could not very well leave the Hanamachi without knowing I had a worthy successor, one who could lead the flower district for years to come. But things are different now. There is, at last, one who could follow in my footsteps. She is already a favorite of the crowd, and though once she stumbled, she has risen again, with newfound humility to temper her passion. I would step aside and let her take center stage. Meanwhile, the girl of whom you speak is saying that she may never dance again. This is why we have come to you, Kotsuru. You must help us save our butterfly. Whatever would you need of me? You are her patron, are you not? Is it you and Mr. Savano who have supported her through her most taxing trials, not I? You hate that the crafting log is either slow or server-based now? What do you mean? You are what she herself strives to be. You are the one who gave her a dream. You are what she strives to be. We may be her patrons and her friends, but you, Kotsuru, you are the one she's always looked up to, and what she herself one day would be. The girl has come far, but she is still a girl. Without you to guide her, to challenge her to be more than who she is today, she's as good as lost. One last chance to share the stage with her idol, to prove herself worthy. This is all my butterfly wants, and if she is deprived of it, it will haunt her for the rest of her days. We beg of you, Katsuru, do not abandon the child in her moment of need. Open your crafting log and type an item, buzz, or anything you want. It takes a solid 1.5 seconds. Like in the search? Would you propose another contest? Be forewarned that I would not take the challenge lightly. If I were to defeat her again, who is to say she would not flee the Hanamachi with her tail between her legs? If that is how it goes, it would only show her that she's not ready to carry on your legacy after all. If that is the case, it is better you learn now rather than later, no? Indeed, harsher words than I would expect to hear from you, Kaimei, and yet there is truth in them. Very well, I will acquiesce to your request. You will see me on the stage at the Kugane Odori on one condition. Kotocho and I will don the same dress and dance the same dance, a dance of my choosing. We shall perform the ancient dance that came to Hingashi from Doma in days long past, the Tenyo no Mai. The dance of an angel lured down from her sequestered home in the sky, but Doman customs dictate that all who dance the Tenyo no Mai must wear a Tenyo Hagoromo in the classic tradition, of course. Simply nothing else will do. Now, Master Kaimei, I trust you will be seeing to my attire as well as that of your precious butterfly, yes? But of course, it would be our pleasure, right, Mr. Savannah? You may consider it a wedding present from the both of us to you. That said, this is quite unprecedented. I cannot recall the last time a dance of ancient Domo was performed at the Kugane Odori, much less a time when two leading Geikos performed in identical garb. You seek to level the playing field, to ensure that this is a test of pure skill. Very astute, Kaimei. For all your posturing, at times I look in your eyes and see the man who found me in the tea-houses, who brought me my first kimono so many years ago. Father? Ahem. At any rate, consider all of your conditions accepted, Katsuru. For all that you have done and all you will do for my butterfly, I thank you. And with that, I should return to the Flower District. I look forward to my present, Mr. Sabana. Well, that went about as well as it could be expected. Still, we haven't any time to lose. Let us meet back at the shop. I will send for Kotocho. Alright, let me do the search. You said booze? That didn't take very long. Is yours taking longer? I mean, it is doing a search. I expect it to take some amount of time. Speak with Kaimei. Is he back in his usual spot? Yes, sir. It used to be instant? And yours does take longer. I don't know. I was doing it earlier and I did think it was taking longer than it used to. So you're probably right. Right click and search by crafting method. Can I not craft these? Or can I not search that way? What am I doing? That's not gonna find. Yeah, that's a little bit of a delay. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, I did it in the book. I don't know why I thought I could click stuff from my inventory. It would seem we are all here. Excellent. Kotocho, there's something you must know. Wait, young master, before that, there's something I would say as well to both of you. You've been so gracious with me, lavishing upon me presents I scarce deserved, but I fear I can accept your patronage no longer. Whatever passion my art for just want me to agree? I did agree with you. Whatever passion for my art I once had burns within me no longer, and so I will be leaving the flower district forever. Wait, my sweet butterfly, have you not heard the news? Katsura has agreed to give one last performance at the Kugane Odori. What's more, she's issued a personal challenge to you. What? Could this be true? She has, however, given conditions. The two will perform as one the Tenyo no Omae, the dance of ancient Doma, and do so clad in identical Tenyo Hagoromo fashion by Mistress Ivana's hand. Can my ears be believed? I will not only share the same stage with Katsura, but don the same dress and dance the same dance. Change of plans, young master. Your butterfly will not be retiring after all. After all, we must send Katsura off in grand fashion, must we not? Mistress Ivana, might I trouble you with one last commission? Those are the eyes burning with passion that stole my heart that day. We stand by your side as ever, my butterfly. Pray, show us the dance of your lifetime. Give Katsura the wedding present only you could provide. Young master, Mistress Ivana, words cannot convey my gratitude for all you've done for me. I promise you this time will be no different. No, I will not shirk my training for even a moment. But what am I still doing here? I must begin at once. I guess I need to make some outfits. I expect that they're only going to make me craft once, even though I'm supposedly crafting 2 things. This will be the final piece I ask of you, friend. I need not impress upon you the gravity of it all. For my part, I can assure you I've spared no expense in procuring the finest of materials. Fabrics the purest white, so pure one would think they were weaved by the angels themselves. White to symbolize Katsura's betrothal and Kotocho's rebirth. A traditional garment of the East, it will doubtless be unlike any dress you have fashioned before, but I trust your talent, and all you have learned since coming here. I am most looking forward to seeing your Hagomoro. Hagoromo? I can't pronounce that at all. Welcome back, friend. I trust you have come for the fabrics the young master has prepared. They are yours. The Tenyo no Mai, as Doman legend has it, was first danced to entice an angel down from the castle in the sky, in which she had sequestered herself. It is a dance with a storied history. It is not surprising that Katsura, with her deep appreciation for tradition, would make such a choice. And yet, to my knowledge, it is rarely performed by 2 dancers in tandem. Doubtless Kototsuru is looking to give the audience at her final Kugane Odori the show of their lives. It would seem that the veteran has high hopes for Kotocho as well. But can the young butterfly truly live up to her mentor's demanding expectations? I, for one, will be on the edge of my seat. Alright. Oh, I do have to make 2. Interesting. I guess that only makes sense. Well, that's gonna finish. Alright, one's done. I take my chances. Nope. Nope. Woo, we did it. Alright. I made 2. I would love to see them. Is that what I think it is? I knew I could count on you, friend. I am level 80. You are correct. I don't know how to craft, though. Excellent. I would not spoil the moment by looking upon them here and now. No, I will deliver the dresses to the Hanamachi at once. You have my most sincere gratitude for all that you've done for us. Pray, do not miss the festivities. I'm quite certain it will be a spectacle for the ages. There's an ability I should be using, isn't it? Yeah. Because I forgot that that was a thing that I could be using. And now I'm done crafting on one of my 80 ones. I'm not 80 on most of mine, so I forgot that that was a thing when I was 80. Ah, there you are, Mr. Savantna. Kotochu and Kotsuru are set to take the stage at any moment now. Ooh, I do finally get to see them dance. Fancy. I was like, why do they not match? But it's because it's asymmetrical and we saw one side. Just look at them, my friend. If such thing were possible, I could swear that two angels descended from the heavens stand before our very eyes. So beautiful. Every glance, every movement in perfect unison. It is as if the two of them breathe as one. Is this still our immortal world we live in? Pray pinch me, friend, that I may be certain I have not been spirited away to a land of dream and fancy. On second thought, stay your hand, for even if we are trapped in fantasy, never to return whence we came, if I could watch these two for all eternity, I would gladly accept such a fate. Did I slip this guy some LSD? No. Aww. I have no words for the beauty I just witnessed. It is as if I am lost in a dream from which I hope to never wake. You can thank Mr. Savannah for that. From the moment I wrapped myself in this Hagoromo, it was as if I had truly transformed into an angel. In all my years on the stage, I have never felt as I did this day. It was as if our bodies and souls were one. I knew not where one of us ended and the other began. And to think that I almost left the Hanamachi without ever having experienced the rapture of this night. Kotsuru, forgive the headstrong, foolish girl you knew, and know that the woman who stands before you understands all that you have done for me through the years, and thanks you from the bottom of her heart. It would appear our contest has ended in a draw, but I would have it no other way. Once I dreamed of the day when I would surpass you, but today a new dream is born inside of me. All that you have given me I will share with those around me, the young master, Mr. Savannah, and all those in Kugane, citizen and wayfarer alike, who would honor me with their patronage. The flower district will be in safe hands. Farewell, my dear sister, and may happiness fill the rest of your days. Thank you, my dear, but let us save the farewells for the proper occasion, shall we? Or is the shining star of the Hanamachi in such demand that she would refuse an invitation to perform at my ceremony? Aww. It's almost over, guys. Mr. Savannah, you truly outdid yourself this time. I have not the words to convey the full depth of my gratitude. With Kotsuru's retirement, the changing of the guard is complete. Kotocho will assume her place atop the ranks of the Gaiko, where she will lead the flower district into a new era. Great changes are coming, no doubt, and I am confident my butterfly is up to the task. After that ethereal performance, word has it all in the Hanamachi feel the same. I spoke with the girl just before you came. She says that henceforth she intends to perform in both Eorzean dress you fashioned for her and the traditional kimono handed down to her by Kotsuru. In this way, she says, she would usher in the flower district into the future, while taking care never to lose sight of the traditions of the past. Oh, how the girl has grown. My apologies. It is unlike me to get so emotional. And this, I do believe, marks the most successful conclusion of our contract. Thank you, my friend, and rest assured that my butterfly will see that your sublime fashions do not go to waste. I do hope that your sojourn in Kugane has been a fruitful one. After all, mayhaps your countrymen in Eorzea might take interest in Hingan fashions, as we have taken an interest in yours. But forgive me, this is but a humble suggestion. Till our paths cross again, safe travels, my friend. And we're done. You feel like you forgot a weekly? You did your custom deliveries fashion report. Did you do... I don't know what else is weekly. Do you do your jumbo cackpot? Anyways, I am like 25 minutes past when the end of my stream should have been, so hope you guys appreciated bonus Ari time. I will be back tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern for some raiding. It is probably going to be our last night doing raid resets because it's going to be our 10th clear of E4 Savage, which I'm happy because I wanted my achievement for it. But I think our plan is to move on and do other things or take a break. So that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. If we clear quickly, I might do a little bit more questing afterwards, or if my static's doing stuff, I might run stuff with them. So until tomorrow, have a good night, have a good Tuesday, and I'll see you guys tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern. Later.